I want you to be your higher self.
Yeah.
I want you to live and die laughing.
Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams this way. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da. You wish to be in a state of grace. Ask for it, and it will meet you face to face. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, I'm just getting here. I'm just setting up.
You'll find that it's easier than it seems.
Hello, Tina Miller. Hi, Tina.
I want you to be your higher self.
Constance, good evening.
I want you to live and die
Laughing, taste your dreams. Sinsin here, Sinsin is here.
taste your dreams.
The Queen of Water, good evening.
This way.
Hello. La da 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 la da la 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 da 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 da. Linda Dicker. I saw All Sun, he's already there. Wow. Hey. All Sun's in the house. Shining bright. Yeah. I want you to be oh so happy. Yeah.
I want you to be your higher self.
Yeah.
I want you to live and die.
Les Wolf. I got Les Wolf here too.
Taste
Your dreams to say. Marilyn Williams. Good evening, Marilyn.
taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams, taste
Your dreams this way. Hey, what's up? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I think we're going to stick to this 6 p.m. start time. I really like it a lot better, honestly. Yeah. 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 So everybody check in with everybody, of course. Like you guys do. It's the usual, it's our usual meet and greet. Kimberly, good evening, Kimberly. Hey, welcome.
for a simple miracle. If you wish,
Good
you
evening.
can have them right away.
Kimberly Turner's here. I got you here.
Some fame.
There's the well. Oh, Gabby Girl's here too. Yay. Hi, Gabby Girl.
Come to you today.
Yeah.
I want you to be
You're so happy. Wait a minute, I missed some. Yeah.
I want you to be your higher self.
Yeah.
I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your
Hi, Lena. Hi, Lena. Hi, Lena. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
taste your dreams
This way. So primary's here. Hi, Kyle. Primary. Primary F. Yes. Good evening. Gosh. Primary, if it gets too sleepy and tired and you got to just curl up, it's okay. We understand. Thanks for checking in. Hey, little Cap, what's going on?
We'll meet you face to face. And if you wish to
Dare to dream. You will find that it's easier than it seems. Hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah.
I want you to live.
It's okay. Don't worry, primary. We know what we're doing.
Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams, taste your
Dreams this way. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw something. flashing yellow. Oh yeah, thank you, Laura. That's hold on. I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Yeah. Taste your dreams today. Okay, I'm going to let the song play again. I'm going to let the plong say again, and I'm going to write a list of items. We're going to chat. We're just going to chill tonight, okay? It's going to be fun. If you wish for a simple miracle, if you wish you can have one right away. All you need is some faith, is the will. Ask for it and it will come to you today. I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams. Taste your dreams. Taste your dreams. Taste your dreams this way. Yeah. Na da 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 da. Da 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 da. And if you wish to be in a state of grace, ask for it and it will meet you face to face. And if you wish, if you dare to dream, you will find that it's easier than it seems. Hey, I want you to be oh so happy. Hey, I want you to be your higher self. Yeah, I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. La da 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 da. It's 11:11, Queen of Water. 11:11. That's very, very cool. La 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 la. I want you to be so happy. I want you to be your higher selves. Yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams this day. Taste your dreams this way. Really, Jiminy P. Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams today. Woo! Okay, I'm going to stop the music for a while. Hold on. Want to catch up with you guys. Thanks for showing up, people. Oh, Love Triber here. Love Triber just showed up. Spicy hot sausages. Okay, hold on. Love Triber's here. Just imagine. Love Triber. Candice, okay. Candice, okay, we got you, Candice. All right. Wait a minute, I missed somebody. Hold on. J-Do, hello. I'm glad you're digging the song, J-Do. I love the song. I wrote it quite a while ago, but I still love it. I can't wait to do this stuff for you guys live. Seriously, people, as you know, Tarot Illumination is a little bit camera shy. However, Tarot Illumination has also been known to be a bit of a camera hog, a stage hog. You know, when I was a kid trying to be a pop star and it all fell apart, I was on stages a lot. I was on stages since I was a little kid. I was one of those little kids where my mother forced me onto the stage. So what do you know? I'm still dealing with the after effects here in adulthood. What can you do? Some of us are like that, okay? So, yeah, classics last forever. So anyway, one day, my dream is to do a live concert for you guys in person at the Tarot Illumination location of choice, preferably a Tarot Illumination retreat, okay? And I am not kidding, people. I'm not kidding. Wait a minute, who's Joanna? Did I get, oh, Joanna, sorry, I got that. I got you earlier, didn't I? Joanna Carey, sorry, I just got confused. Sarah McCauley, yes, good evening, beautiful soul, to you too. Like I was saying, thank you, Lena understands. It's a dream of Tarot Illumination. I'm starting to actually, you know, get a little bit worked up about this. It could be years in the making, but seriously, people, I am not kidding. Tarot Illumination really, really wants to do music concerts, healing events for you guys, real live in-person events where Tarot Illumination, you know, we get up there and move around a little bit, but we'll actually have Tarot Illumination Love Tribe dancers. I know we kind of kid about it with the campfires, and we're doing that over here. And I know you all know how to do virtual dancing in your tuxedos and your ball gowns and your orange leggings on the little buttons and the emojis and everything. But I'm talking real life in person. We're actually all showing up, beaten up, worn out with life, giddy and ecstatic for actually meeting each other together in person. And then we get to have a real live Tarot Illumination party. Really hoedown, serious freaking hoedown. Okay? So we're not there yet. It's going to take time. Linda, don't worry about the cost just yet. I'll tell you more about the Tarot Illumination idea. Okay, this is going to sound really like upside down. I don't know if this is possible. I don't know if anyone else is doing this or not. But here's what I'm thinking of. I've been doing so much homework behind the scenes on how to keep the channel going and growing, because it's just like a little tiny baby. It needs so much work and attention, and you know, can't have enough resources to do that thing. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you have, you always need more. So I just wanted to make a list of stuff that we do here at Tarot Illumination, okay? All right, first of all, you know about personal readings, you know what to do, you go to the website, etc., etc. Also, Tarot Illumination Zazzle merchandise, okay? There's actual merchandise, stuff, you know, stuff, especially for girls, okay? And there's the Tarot Illumination First Friday Healing Event coming up October the 5th, okay? That's another thing. That's going to be live. Tarot Illumination is actually going to be there live in person on the screen, of course. Ha 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 ha. And other things, the Tarot Illumination Silk Scarf, and more stuff that we do here, like books and stuff. Well, the point is, I figured out how to put all this in the description box below. So you can see the description box below, maybe after the show or during the show, and I tested it. As far as I know, if you click on one of the links, it opens up a new window for you, like if you're on a computer. I don't know about your smartphones or your laptops, but on a desktop, but on a laptop, it opens up a new window in the browser. I know a lot of you watch on the phone, but I thought I would mention this. Now, here's the crazy idea. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out, people, hear me out. Tarot Illumination is not bragging about numbers right now because it's still a very tiny channel by tarot standards and Tarot Illumination standards and by YouTube standards. And that's because all of us here are very, very picky. The only people who ever come here are the subscribers who know about it already, and anyone else who shows up is more or less by accident. The truth is, I had the channel tested, and apparently Terra Illumination does absolutely zero in terms of marketing and social media and promotion. So that's probably an explanation. Another explanation is that there are thousands of other tarot channels now, so you can go wandering around getting free food and free readings all day long, every day if you want to. The thing is, Terra Illumination is going to keep going. It has to keep going anyway, even with tiny subscribership. So we need the revenue to come in. It's not going to be happening from the subscribership and the AdSense revenue for a long time. So we need to go somewhere else. And that is this new thing, Terra Illumination membership through the Patreon. There is a link in the box below. Now here's the difference. Thank you, Laura, for the super chat. Thank you, everybody, for donations. And whatever you buy a reading or something, that all goes into the Terra Illumination coffers. And like tonight, if anybody wants to, they can throw money through the super chat. All right? Get it? You know the routine. You've seen it before. And that's kind of random. But think about it. Think about it. Look, if you actually go to the Patreon Terra Illumination membership application page and you read through it, you'll start to see that, as far as I can tell, doing the math, it makes a lot more sense just to become a member, like a sponsor member type of thing, with a regular tiny monthly, whatever it's called. And that accumulates. You take a ton of members, and that creates a lot of stability for the channel, to the point where we can actually start to manifest the things that we were kind of talking about. If you read through the Patreon stuff, they have this thing called, I'll just show you. Hold on. I'm telling you, I have to really tell everybody about this. It's kind of a big deal. You guys chat amongst yourself, okay? But I just need to explain this for you. With the Patreon, it's about sponsorship, okay, for dollars, okay, to keep the channel going. So when you go to the Patreon link for Terra Illumination, please read the main blurb over there, but also read the goals. I think this is very important, the goals. When we have 111, 333, 555, and we finally one day hopefully reach 777 members. Now, look at this, okay? We just started. We only just started a few days ago, and we already have a few members already. And the first goal is to reach 111. So you start to do the math. Start to do the math. If it's $3, if it's okay, I'm doing this live in front of you so that there's no ambiguity. You understand what we're doing here. It's about bringing funding into the channel to keep it going and growing. So from the perspective of Terra Illumination, I love all the random stuff in the super chats and donations and private readings. But the thing about the Patreon sponsorship is that it's really steady, and we can grow this over time, over time, over time. So just do the math. Figure out $3.33 times 111, okay? That's good money, okay? And then you get bigger and bigger and bigger. When we get up to this kind of level, which I believe is possible one day, that's the point where we can start talking about creating an actual location, a retreat, a piece of property somewhere or else it's like a little shop or something where we can meet up, hold events, people can come, and we can do all the other things that we do here at Terra Illumination. I love doing the merchandise. I love doing the readings. I love doing crystals. I love doing hands-on healing. We can do healing sessions at the location, things like that. All of that is possible when we do this thing. We just have to be, it's like a dedication. It's like a commitment. It's like a pledge, and it's for the long term. And it's very, very tiny, very, very tiny. So you hardly even know it's happening, but it adds up. Okay, I've been doing a lot of homework on this. It adds up. So I'm going to suggest that everyone, when they get a chance after the show or during the show or whenever, please go over there, go to the description box below and check out this Patreon thing, okay? And it's much easier just to read about it there instead of me explaining it all here. So I'll just leave it. Okay, for now, thank you very much for listening. Yay. Let's go back and dance a little bit more, okay? Olga, hey, I just wrote to you. Olga, I just wrote to you. Did you see that? Yeah. Olga Demarov. Okay. Hold on, I just missed somebody. Oh, wait a minute. There you are. Olga Efremov. Okay, got that. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I got Christina Richardson's here. Thank you. Casey Caruso DeRoe. All right. Casey Caruso DeRoe. And someone else just showed up. Hold on. Christina Richardson. I didn't get you earlier. You must have just arrived. Hi, Christina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What, 4 in the morning? Olga, where are you? You must be in Eastern Europe. 4 o'clock in the morning. Wait a minute. Yay. Hey, Path Traveler's here. Hey. Path Traveler. Good evening, Path Traveler. Thank you for traveling on this path. Really, really helps. Thank you, Casey. Hey, Olga, I was asking. Moldova. Whoa, that's freaking cool, man. Moldova. Okay. That's so cool. That's so cool. Moldova. Terra Illumination is alive and kicking and active in Moldova. I know where Moldova is. I've seen it on the maps. It's very close to Ukraine. You woke up. It must be those things. You know what happens. Like people wake up a lot at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they have all these mystical experiences because the veil across is very, very thin towards the other side. Welcome from Moldova. Wow. Wow. Very, very, very cool. Thank you for showing up. Whew. Okay. All right. So, hold on. I need to, just want to get something over here. Give me a second, folks. Just give me a second. I'm still checking things up, checking in, and so on. Okay, we did all that. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do an Astro doodle. I got a bit. Yeah, way over there. Thank you so much. Yeah. Laura is already in her spaceship. Yeah, Laura, I didn't know you had on your own spaceship. I know All Sun is usually offers people space rides in his space buggy, but I guess you went out and got your own. Yeah. By the way, everybody, All Sun typically, if you need a shuttle, All Sun runs his own private spacecraft, and you know, for those in need, he does do free rides. But otherwise, he's like Terra Illumination. Anything helps, okay? So tonight, we have another Terra Illumination Astro Doodle. Yay! And with any luck, you will feel so much relief because you will realize soon, in a few moments, that you can blame every problem in your life on the planets, just like what Terra Illumination does. Isn't that convenient? Yes, it's fantastic. That's one of the beauties of astrology. You can blame everything on the planets. It's fantastic. That's why I do this so much. So here we go. Tonight, here's the thing. Tonight, okay, I'll just get on with it. Let me just bear with me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play the song again while I do the Astro Doodle, and then you guys can dance around, say hello to each other, check in, and then I'll be back in a few moments, all right? So give me a moment here. If you wish for a simple miracle, if you wish, you can have one right away. Do-be-dee-be-doo. All you need is some faith, is the will. Ask for it, and it will come to you today. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Yeah. Na 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 na. La 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 la. And if you wish to be in a state of grace, ask for it, and it will meet you face to face. And if you wish, if you dare to dream, you will find that it's easier than it seems. Hey, hey, I want you to be so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah, I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. La 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 I want you to be so happy. Yeah. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams today. And luckily, okay. All right, hold on. Okay, that's enough. Enough dancing. You've had enough fun. Calm down, relax, people. Chill, okay? We're just going to chill tonight, okay? That's all. We're just chilling out, having an easy night. Okay, here we go. So, yeah. Now, Laura has gone nuclear. Laura made the rash decision to take her own spacecraft, and now she's had to press the danger ejector button. I'm so sad. You could have just got a free ride with Allsun in his own space buggy. Anyway. Yes, Fritali, Fritali's here. Hey, Fritali, good evening. Fritali. Good evening, Fritali. Thank you for coming. Gabby girl's flying off in your own machine too. Wow, where did everybody get your own devices? How do you do that? How do you get your own spacecraft? Seriously. Okay, Lena, I'm sorry. I'm going to get very, very serious now. Okay, let's get serious, people. Jeez, man, seriously. So here we are. This is the Terralumination Astro Doodle for tonight. TL, trademark Terralumination Astro Doodle. Okay, so you know this is the real thing as it's happening live in front of you. So guess what? It's the same old. It's just grinding away. You see this axis here? The Taurus-Scorpio axis. Well, it's going to get even stronger, okay? Look towards October. There's going to be a huge freaking stellium Scorpio pileup over here. That's for everybody. but that's going to land in your chart somewhere, and it's starting to build up now. Over here, the Sun and Mercury are very comfortable in Virgo, and that's fine. We're going to go through Libra, but I tell you, in October, things are going to get really intense. So tonight, we have the same old, same old. Mars is over here in a very small 0 degrees of Aquarius, in a very hard aspect to Uranus. This is the energy of volatility, sudden explosive behavior, activities, actions, randomness, intense desire for liberation and freedom, and breaking up anything and everything that obscures our freedom, okay? But the thing is, it's happening in the context of really significant relationships. So how do you blow up things that are that need to change without, destroying everything? So you can actually still have ongoing life and love and relationships without blowing everything up. You have to blow up the paradigms, the protocols, the habits, the outmoded, let's say stagnant, petrified habits and behaviors in how we value each other and how people value us, and come at it from a new perspective. Mars is also highly conflicted towards Venus right now. Venus is flipping retrograde. So I think what's happening here is this highly volatile Mars energy is just putting an awful lot of energy, stress on the relationship dynamic for everyone, because this applies to everyone, wherever this lies in your chart, okay? Wherever it lies in your chart. And the thing is, with a real monster T-square like this, hold on, I just saw a new button. Kevin Smith, good evening. All right, lad? All right, my lad? Hey, what's going on? Yes. Primary is doing a planetary flyover. So, welcome, dear Kevin. Thank you for being here. What I was trying to mention here is that, do you see the big orange triangle? That's super hyper stressful for everybody. You see all the lovely green stuff here? That's very, very supportive for everybody. So it means we have a cushion. We have ways to deal with this hyper stressful stuff here. And the way out, the way to handle it, is to think of the Leo North node right here. It's still with us, and the Leo North node is under a lot of pressure. From my perspective, this energy is telling everybody to be really, really honest with yourselves, truly honest with yourselves, and come into your own strength, your own light, your own power, your own being, your own courage, your own light, most especially, without apologies. In other words, if you feel you need to break out, break open, break away, break free, but you're scared to do that because you're scared to rock the boat or upset or break everything that's already in existence, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping yourself, because this applies to everybody. And it's almost like the message is universal for all of us. We need to release ourselves from the bondage of outmoded expectations and values and beliefs in how we hold ourselves valuable to each other and how others hold us valuable to them. And we're going to have to recalibrate, but you can't do the recalibration until you allow the stuff that's no longer functional to fall apart and break away. And then when that starts to break away, you can start to move towards the Leo North energy here, okay? Be your most amazing self, even in the context of a group setting. So you maintain your integrity, you maintain your identity. In fact, you amplify it and purify it and grow it and nurture it ever more than before, and create greater value in yourself, which is best for others. And then you allow and you inspire others to create better value in themselves, which is best for the others as well. So it's like a mutual benefit formula here. It's just very hard to do because a lot of us are so very deeply locked in, contracted with pre-existing relationship dynamics and value systems that are essentially fossilized. So it's time to shift and change and move on. And the planets are putting a lot of pressure on us to do that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say tonight. Also, let me just add here one thing. It's not too obvious, but this Virgo Pisces axis, I'll just put it in, okay? My perspective is that this axis here has been extremely challenging for people, but it's very deep and it's very subtle. It's like, I think we were talking about this last week, where the Virgo sunlight energy over here, let me just show you. Okay, that Virgo sunlight energy over here is opposing all the wonders and beauties of the Neptune in Pisces energy over here in such a way that the ideal of universal, purest, most high frequency love as possible is exposed, which is what we all want. But we also become aware of everything that's like putrefied and stagnant and moldy and dead and confined and let's say toxic, that's messing everything up. So it doesn't matter how gorgeous this is, if it's surrounded and buried in a massive spiritual dumpster full of toxic, putrefied goop from lifetimes of unresolved issues that need healing, then you can't evolve. So the Virgo energy here, my feeling is saying, come on, people, it's now is the time to clean up, start the cleanup campaign on our spiritual dumpsters and create new habits, new, let's say, routines, new practices, new health regimens that actually work for us, okay? And that's happening at the same time as this, okay? So those are my thoughts for now. We might come back to this a bit later. We'll see. All right, let's have a look, people. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. Let's keep going. All right, are we already? We might already be at the time where we can start a group reading for everybody. Let me just check in. Hold on. I got Kevin Smith, right? Does anyone else just show up? Hold on. Hold on. Let me just have a look. Lena, Olga. Okay, we're all here. I think I got everybody. All right. I think I got everybody. I missed out on some of the conversation. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm glad you're chatting amongst yourselves. That's great. I need to, hold on. Okay, oh, Jeanette Robbins, did I get you? Did I get you earlier? Hold on. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, Jeanette Robbins, hi. I want to check you in too. Hi, Jeanette. The sky is going to calm down soon. Path traveler, actually, no, not really. In some ways, it's going to intensify. Okay, my feeling is like we're getting a bit of a gentle reprieve right now with the gentle Virgo energy, the Virgo Earth, the Capricorn Earth, and the Taurus Earth, loosely comfortable stuff. Okay, let me just show you. That would be this energy here. Okay, we've got a lot of this going on right now, which is really, really comfortable, stabilizing, resourceful for all of us. So we might as well make the best of it. Saturn is moving, no, Pluto's moving direct. Saturn is coming out of where we are right now. Now, Saturn is already just turned direct again. So you might feel some of the restrictions starting to loosen up. The Saturn is the planet of law enforcement, karmic debts and duties, responsibilities, maturity and growing up, and the success that comes with taking the long-term approach to deal with things. And we've been under a lot of pressure here, and it's loosening up. So we have the chance to evolve and grow again. Pluto is going to be going direct in a few weeks as well. So things will loosen up. And all of this earth and this water energy here that combines very, very nicely. So we might as well enjoy that. The thing is that what I've noticed through a lot of, thousands of readings is that we take advantage of all the good stuff. We take it all for granted. And a lot of times we're not aware of how incredibly lucky we are just to be able to live through this experience. And instead, a lot of us end up, consumed and overwhelmed by the stressful factors in our lives. These do play out in our lives, in our world somewhere. This plays out in the world too. You already know I've written a book about January 2020, which is going to be happening right here on the charts. Okay, we all know about that. Okay, so right now, let's just chill. Okay, let's just take advantage of all the green good stuff here. Be grateful. Let's activate the attitude of gratitude. Be grateful that we have the support of the planets besides all the stresses of the planets, and we can deal with it. We can handle it, people. It's okay. And also, it works better in a team. We have kind of a wolf pack here, which I really, really love. I love that feeling because you guys are very, very loyal and supportive of the channel. And that really encourages Tarot Lumination to keep going and providing more and more in the way that we're doing things already. I'm so happy for that. Seriously. So let's, that sounds like the lyrics from a song, Lena. The external factors are knocking on my door. Maybe you were hanging out with Bob Dylan. Tina Miller, what's happening in January 2020? You don't know? You don't know? Oh my gosh. Tina Miller, hold on. Well, isn't this an amazing opportunity for Tarot Lumination to show you the book? I wrote a book about this, okay, Tina? Okay. It's called Wealth, Money, Finance. It's by Tarot Lumination. I wonder who that is. And it's subtitled Global Restructuring, January 2020. So I'm just going to fast track right to the very, very end of the book. Okay, just pretend you read the book, okay? Blah, 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 blah. And we get here to the critical point at the very end of the book. January, I've even put it in highlights here, okay? It's what's happening in January 20 is that Saturn enters Capricorn around the very end of 2017, and it goes through a 3-year journey to 2020. And the real kicker is the time when Pluto and Saturn are in closest alignment, and that will be around January 2020. Now, on top of this will be Jupiter in Capricorn. Okay, so if you can imagine that, the heavy hitters, Pluto and Saturn conjunct, sitting right on top of each other, and then Jupiter shows up in Capricorn. This is going to change the whole freaking planet. I guarantee there are going to be global events at this time. January 2020. Mark your calendars, people. Start planning now. Exactly, all sun. It is essentially the end of one Pluto cycle, and we're talking about 1776 revisited. Does that mean anything to any of you guys? Again, I'm not a historian, but this little book, Wealth, Money, Finance, Global Restructuring, January 2020, is directly relevant to the Pluto cycle, which is approximately 250 years, okay? It takes 250 years for Pluto to go all around. So, and it takes, what does it take? It takes a year, 1 year for the Earth to go around the sun. Anyway, the point is this. If you take your calculator and go in reverse, Pluto was in Capricorn when? 1776. At that time when there was a powerful conjunction as well, okay? And in the United States, 1776 was a period of the Declaration, it was the independence, and we had the Constitution that was formed, as far as I remember. And it changed the whole planet. The whole planet, planetary history changed on that day because the United States said, enough is enough. We want our freedom. We want to break free. We want to create a new paradigm. We want liberation from the oppressors, okay? The oppressors at the time were the British monarchy, and the United States was a young, growing country, very young and growing, and they didn't want to be servants of the British monarchy. They wanted to create their own country where their leader was an elected leader, and the leader worked for the population. The leader works for the people. The leader is paid by the people to lead, okay? He's an employee. Whereas in England, it's a monarch, and the monarchs do whatever they want. And the Americans just said, enough is enough. So guess what's happening? The same thing is happening in 2020. The United States is going to have a declaration of independence against the oligarchies and the patriarchs and the stagnant systems we have in this country, and basically say enough is enough. We, the people, have spoken. We, the people, are speaking out. We want our freedom from our oppressors. And it's going to happen. And a lot of it, I feel, is going to happen in where we feel it a lot, and it's in our wallets. Global finance, global currencies, global central banking systems, okay? So that's why I wrote this. There you go. So I hope that helps you, okay? Okay, so there we go. You know, I was going to just chill tonight, but it seems to be turning into such a serious show about money and politics and astrology. Let's do the group tarot reading, okay? Let's just do the group tarot reading. This is for everybody. If I've missed, yeah, revolution. Yes, Gabby, essentially, revolution. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use this deck tonight. Hold on. There we go. Okay, everybody. I hope you're settling, and welcome. It's been fantastic. I'm going to play a little tune right now while we shuffle the cards. I'm going to call. Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm going to get this right. Hold on. Oh, here we go. La da 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 la da 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 la 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 I got this message from angels above. Come together. Oh, wait a minute. Circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. La da 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 da. La 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 la. I got you, Mark. I got you. Wait a minute. Who's that? Stella Sparkler. I know. I've seen you've been here before. Ha, yes. Stellar Sparkle. Yay. Screaming babies everywhere. Their blood is flowing to the ocean. Our hearts are numb from trying to care. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Yeah. La 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 la. Soon, when the smoke and dust is lifted and all the rubble has been cleared,
and all the bodies will be sifted.
Big Dog 514.
Their ghosts will walk
Hi, Big Dog.
for years. Years and years. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love.
Oh,
Put down your weapons and unload your guns.
ha ha ha, siren song, I get it.
Circle of love, yeah. Da, 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 da.
Ha ha, you're funny. You're funny.
La, da, 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 da. Oh, I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love, yeah. Da 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 da, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Dee-bee-dee-bee-dee-bee-doo. Dee-bee-doo. Got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. All right, so we're going to do a little group reading now. So you can all hang out, chill out. You know, Tarot Illumination just goes into a trance, tripped out. We do the whole mediumship thing. You can pretend you're watching a little Netflix movie, or you can just chat amongst yourselves, pass the hot dogs, pass the popcorn, pass little secret messages through your Post-it notes, however you do these things, okay? And we'll figure out what's going on here. So, you know we've done this before. Let's have a look here. Cards are getting shuffled. Hold on. I'm already thirsty. We've already started. Okay. Okay. All right, let's move that. Let's make some room, people. We need as much room as possible here. Things can get pretty ugly, pretty messy, pretty wild. And remember, we're going to read this for everybody as though we are all one, okay? Like one glowing orb, where even though we are doing everything I can to be our North Node Leo, most ultimate, evolved, shiniest, brightest, self-loving, dedicated, loving ourselves person that we can be, we're doing it in the context of a group setting, all right? Mars in Aquarius is demanding that. Demanding, okay? All right, so here we go. Cards are shuffled, cards are cut. So just like we do in personal readings, I'm going to invite you guys to bring in your own troops, bring in your invisible friends, gather it all around. It's much more fun and delicious, exciting that way. And you don't even have to concentrate much. All you have to do is just soak up the energy, all right? So here we go. Over here, at the very core center of us is our heart. Our heart is a pulsing, living thing that prepares us for the next few minutes of our lives. And it's up to us, our unique individuals, to be aware of that and love our hearts, take care of our hearts, love thyself, love ourselves as much as we can at any given moment, because that is the ultimate you can do for yourself, which is for the planet and your loved ones. So you create this aura of love where the egoic self is almost invisible at the core, and yet you are your most radiant being in terms of perception by others, okay? So that's kind of the goal and mission here at Tarot Illumination, okay? And for that to happen requires a tremendous amount of invocation of love into our lives and a dedication to ourselves and healing ourselves. And in so doing, we heal others. What are we bringing in with us here? Think of it as legacy. We're all really banged up and tortured from all the eclipses and everything over the last couple of years. It's been really, really challenging for a lot of people, okay? Over here, the ever-present now. This is where we are right now. And we're going to carry this energy broad and wide, probably for the next week until next Sunday. And it is here where we own our power. not in the past and our legacy and our misery and our pain and our stories and our glory of wonders, and not projecting onto the future of coulda, woulda, maybe this, maybe that, based on the past. No, it's just about right now, and it is in the now where we accept ourselves in all our glory and all our flaws, and we keep going anyway. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. And when we are in that point of power, we execute our power through the healing power of our decisions. Number one decision, love thyself. So know what that energy is. And then once you know what that is, how do you activate that and do it effectively for you? And in so doing, generate consequences so that you are not living by fate. You are living very, very consciously between you and your heart. Okay, I'm just going to make this general for all of us. Okay, I'm going to put it as you. Sorry, this one doesn't work. Give me a moment. Give me a moment here. Please bear with me. This is you. This is TL. This is us. Okay? We're all in this together. We're all on the same planet together. All I'm asking is that you, Tarot Lumination, all of us here, bring ourselves as closely in alignment to our heart energy as possible. You can focus on your brain chakras, your belly chakras, your base chakras, your crown, all of that. And that's fine. You know, bring all that into alignment. But if you don't take care of this one, none of the rest of it matters. Okay. So let's say we're kind of in the flow here and it's sort of working. What does that look like? However, what does this look like when we're not in the flow and the stresses are overwhelming us? We're not having the courage to reach out and ask for support and love ourselves, and we're just end up crushing ourselves, getting bulldozed in our own depression and misery and sorrow and lacks of self-esteem and things like that, which just generates more failure and loss. What does that look like? Over here, prospects and momentum for the next beat. So everything is a pulsing, pumping thing in motion all the time. And it's like a nuclear reactor here at the core. It creates energy that emanates outwards. But we have to bring the energy, the love in first. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our lives, bodies, minds, and souls from up above. And we go from there so that we can be loving and be loved. So what does that look like? Okay, this is what it looks like. Over here, circumstantial energy. Let's have a look because this applies. Think of it as the weather. We're starting off with the Two of Swords. Okay, my feeling here with the Two of Swords is that this is a really good opportunity for us to give ourselves a break. And I think that's why I christened the show tonight, Chill, or whatever I said it was. Like, let's just chill, okay? Let us give ourselves permission to just decide not to decide anything right now. It might be a really good idea instead to just pay attention to our antennas. Think of these little swords here as the antennas, and you are the receptor. You know, think of this as a very advanced type of antenna. And right now, instead of maybe transmitting things or making decisions or action or like having to operate, like if you think of this as a cell phone, my feeling here, the message is to just sit with this and listen very carefully. What are the signals, the messages, the divine guidance, the intuition, the feelings, the thoughts that you are absorbing right now? The weather is just set for this. It's perfect for this. That's why I feel we need to pay very close attention and listen. This would be like the energy of like when you go for a walk somewhere in nature and then you decide, you know what, I'm just going to stand still for a moment. And then you look around. And you deliberately stop thinking and you just soak in the energy. Okay, that's what I'm sensing here. Okay, let's have a look. All right, let's have a look. Okay, here we go. What about at the core? Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, people, we've got the Two of Cups here for all of us. We are loving, we are loved. Wow, we are loving, we are loved. This to me is evidence that the heart knows this, feels this, has this, and needs this, wants this right now, and it's actually receiving this. I feel like at this very, very moment in time, it's like we are at that moment where we are receiving. We are transceivers all the time, but we are configured at the moment to receive signals and information before we act and make decisions. And the most important signal is to love and be loved, okay? Very, very simple. But simple does not mean easy. This is a very beautiful, beautiful card. I'm thinking of this as Neptune in Pisces being opposed by the Sun and Mercury in Virgo right now. And the message is very, very clear. Pay very, very close attention, close attention, and understand that the only thing that really counts is the love at the very, very core. Everything else is secondary, okay? The heart wants to love, the heart wants to be loved. And it's up to us, it's up to you, it's up to Terra Lumination to make that happen by conscious choice, okay? You just can't do that on autopilot. You can if you want, you can try and live according to, like, you know, however you've been programmed or conditioned. But this is very, very pure, highly refined, distilled love that we're talking about here. The heart wants nothing but the best, okay? So that requires a tremendous amount of revealing for the healing so that we can create new practices, new habits, new routines, new ways of improving how we love ourselves, okay? What are we bringing in with us? Okay, the Queen of Cups. So, oh, this is beautiful. This tells me that here tonight, it's like, you know how Abby calls it, that it's the Terra Lumination Love Tribe. The actual Terra Lumination Love Tribe energy is actually like a living phenomenon in motion. And that we, all of us here, each in our own little way, have brought our little goodie bag full of love. And this is one version of it. This is Laura's, this is Tina's, this is Primary's version of it. There's Joanna's version of it. Thank you, Joanna. I just saw that come in. Hold on. My screen is stuck. My screen is stuck. My screen is stuck, people. I can't see what's happening here. Excuse me, I have to reboot the whole screen. Fudge. Something's blown up this transmission. Okay, sorry about that, people. I had to reboot everything. Something froze over here, but you're back. It looks like you got back very, very quickly. Okay, hold on. I got to check in somebody. I'm going to interrupt the reading for a second. I got distracted, so I'm going to... Susan Dorr, okay. Okay, got you. All right. So what we were saying here, my feeling is that since this is for the whole of Terra Lumination Love Tribe here, the people who are here tonight, right now, my feeling is that the Queen of Cups here in this legacy position is an indication of oh, hi, Renee, what did you bring in your goodie bag? Hi, Gabby, what did you bring in yours? Hi, Elson, what have you got in yours? And it all adds up. Like now we understand that this is actually a working phenomenon, and we are learning in terms of evidence, like Queen of Pentacles here. Sorry, it's Queen of Pentacles here. It's the evidence of love. And when I talk about evidence of love, I mean the kind of evidence that where it means you've deliberately gone out of your way, out of your comfort zone to deliberately foster and nurture the spiritual healing, health, and advancement of, number one, you, and from there, almost spontaneously, immediately, your loved ones, the closest ones around you. And that provides healing energy. In other words, it's like a cluster bomb. It goes off, and you bring your ingredients, you bring your ingredients, you bring your ingredients. It all adds up so that we end up with this massive treasure chest. Literally, we end up with a Terra Lumination Love Tribe treasure chest that is essentially us, by the conscious decision to be this way consciously as an active, like an embodiment of like the energy of Aquarius. It's like, the age of Aquarius type of energy. We all bring in a little into the pot, and it becomes a golden treasure chest that all of us can share. Okay, we all participate, we all enjoy, and that would be the physical evidence of the symbolic, beautiful, ultimate love energy as represented here by the Two of Cups, okay? So I see these two as very beautifully aligned. It's obvious that a lot of you have been doing a lot of work on yourselves. No matter how tough, no matter how challenging, you're still coming forward and choosing to love thyself, okay? What about the now? Oh my gosh, look at this. You got the lovers, people. It's like this is a very trippy, weird reading. I'm telling you, people, very, very trippy for Tarot Illumination to see this. What I'm feeling here is that it's like a vivid conscious awareness right now that we are, each one of us here is deliberately choosing to throw ourselves into a vortex of love and be loved. And if you want to call it Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, you can, for convenience sake, but it's essentially a vortex of love where people are deliberately putting in their time, energy, resources, and most of all, their love in a way that is by conscious choice. Each one of us knowing that we are all deeply flawed in our own ways, but we still accept each other. Tarot Illumination is deeply flawed, and I accept I love you guys. I know a lot of you guys are deeply flawed and hurting, would all love to have personal readings every day. You can't actually do that, but Tarot Illumination accepts you. You don't have to be like superheroes and supermodels to come to Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. Half of us in here, some of us are in wheelchairs, you know? So that's just how it is. We are here by conscious choice, knowing that we are like operating under and with the energy of heaven moving through us, okay? So how are we going to move forward from this? This is like a tremendous, like a gift, but sometimes with tremendous value and wealth and gifts like this, there comes a tremendous responsibility. We cannot squander this stuff. We have to like invest. We have to take this stuff and plant seeds with this so that it can grow more. You don't consume this. You don't just gorge on this. You live from this and then invest. So what's the healing energy look like? More pentacles. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles. To me, this is a very loud message for us to be extremely aware of how incredibly lucky we are in terms of the material side of things, okay? Tarot Illumination has a physical body that still works just enough to do this channel. You guys have physical bodies and wealth and abundance enough, things like electricity, computers, smartphones, internet, YouTube, identities, channels, the cables, the time, and the willingness and the energy to connect like that. That's all symbolic of wealth. And the fact that you're here deliberately by choice is an indication of the abundance that Tarot Illuminations is sharing with you, and that the abundance that you are sharing with Tarot Illumination, it adds up. It's literally like a positive feedback loop. It feeds on itself. So you have to understand that the more that you choose to love and be loved, the more it grows on itself. You become an instrument of love. In other words, it's almost like this reading is telling me already, we haven't even finished yet, that the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, like phenomenon in which we are enjoying ourselves at this moment in time, is almost like the energy of an individual who deliberately chooses to be loving and be loved, okay? And that's their only mandate in life. That's it, okay? So how do we do that effectively? That is a huge task, a huge responsibility, a very big mission and a mandate. Okay, Three of Swords here. My feeling is to understand that we're all broken at the core. We are all betrayed. We've all been betrayed. We've all been damaged. We're all going to be hurt again and again and again. We'll probably end up hurting others too, but that's okay. That's part of like the chaotic process of our physical lives here on this planet, where we live in very restricted terms. Up in heaven, you know, it's free. It's pain-free. Down here, we're constantly living under some of the really, really stressful energies like this. These energies here, they constitute stress to the point of pain, to the point of extreme pain for some of us, okay? And we're living through that now, okay? But we're not letting that own us or ruin our lives. We accept and understand that we learn from this, okay? So how do we move forward with all our blessings and abundance, and deliberately by choice, choose to love ourselves? feeding ourselves what we need, nurturing ourselves with the time and energy we need to do this. We do it knowing that if we don't, we end up sabotaging ourselves. We go back into the shadow side of Neptune in Pisces energy again, okay? And that's silly. Who wants that? Who needs that? Do you want to perpetuate this? No, of course not. So it's very important to be aware that if we do not continuously choose to love ourselves, then you are effectively sabotaging yourself, okay? It's like the flip side of a coin. In other words, this is all very, very wonderful, and that's great. But the thing is, like I was saying, it's a huge responsibility, because now that we're on this path to love and be loved, anything less than that is not acceptable, because it's the equivalent. Once you have this knowledge, awareness, wisdom, and abundance and good fortune, you now have an obligation to carry that and protect that. And you start to realize that if you don't, you end up in self-sabotage. It's basically self-undoing, which basically nullifies all the good work and the investments that we've done with ourselves and each other. Let's see, we generate consequences from here. New chances, new beginnings. In other words, more abundance, more evidence of wealth. The Ace of Pentacles here would not be here for us unless we had earned this, okay? I just saw something on the screen. Hold on. We are all dented canned goods. Yes, Love Triber, that's it. Okay, so my feeling here is that we create new opportunities for ourselves. I think this is very much related to the Virgo new moon energy from a little while ago, where this is evidence. This is physical evidence that we are all deliberately choosing to move through this vortex of opportunity that has been lit up by the Virgo new moon. And in so doing, creating these new habits, these new physical habits, which translate into physical health, wealth, and abundance that we did not have before, and we could not have before unless we had deliberately chosen to move in this direction, knowing our flaws anyway. So that's, to me, is very good news. I'm very glad to see this. Now the reading is starting to be a little more gentle and understanding here. So let's have a look. What happens if we take all the good stuff for granted? Let's say you're one of the lucky ones and you're just cruising through all of this right now, and you're oblivious to all the pain and stresses that are going on here. Maybe you've done all your homework, or maybe you just like to live on fate and autopilot. What does that look like? In other words, what I would think of as spiritual laziness. And then on the other hand, what does it look like when you continue to invest, when you continue to realize how incredibly fortunate you are to be who you are right now at this moment in time? Let's have a look. So we have the Pope here. We have the Hierophant. And my feeling with this, I'll just show you, okay? This is the Hierophant, okay? My feeling with the Hierophant here is that when we continue to invest like this, deliberately choosing to invite the healing power of our love into our lives from up above, and then choosing to share that and radiate that outwards by making it your mission, your mandate, and you create a whole new world order. We create a symbolic whole new order, so to speak. It's almost revolutionary. It's almost like what we're doing here at Terra Illumination is revolutionary anyway. It's kind of a very strange thing that happens here, especially when I'll talk about the Patreon thing in a moment, but I think this is very closely related to the Patreon thing, for sponsorship and membership, where we create like a holy order. We create a new order for ourselves. And when we don't do this, when we abdicate and devalue what we have, if we just take it for granted and think it's just a way to party, then what happens is you degrade the order. It's almost like you're insulting yourselves, you're insulting each other, thinking that this is just a place to get free food. It's not that at all. It's very much a place like, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? What is Terra Illumination bringing to the table? Okay? And then put it all on the table, and it becomes that Aquarian thing. So I'm going to ask for all sun to type in a few words of wisdom soon. As soon as we finish the reading, I would love to hear the all sun perspective on all of this. Okay, so let's have a look. What about prospects and momentum? Okay, it creates stability and a new foundation. It's like creating literally a foundation of strong and powerful and physical structure that will endure the toughest, most challenging of circumstances. We have the Four of Pentacles here, and this is worth holding on to. In other words, my feeling here is that we are very, very valuable to each other, okay? And it's beginning to show. This reading tells me that it's beginning to show that it isn't just a fantasy or a gimmick name or anything like that. It's actually a functional, highly effective phenomenon, what we're doing. And we're all learning and growing on this together. Tarot Illumination was not able to provide the September general spiritual reports for September 2018. Why? It's because Tarot Illumination had to make very tough decisions to invest time, energy, resources, practical stuff at hand to do what's most loving and most important for Tarot Illumination right now. And that was to institute new practices, new ideas, new opportunities, new doorways for greater abundance, greater self-love for Tarot Illumination in the group setting. So I think that's what's happening here. But it's like we're actually doing it. It's actually working. And Tarot Illumination provides what Tarot Illumination can for you. And in return, you guys provide back what you can for Tarot Illumination, a lot of which is the inspiration to keep going. So I'm very happy to see this. All these pentacles here, this is very, very reassuring for all of us. Like, no matter how scary all this might be, by the way, this energy here, like this is the energy of earthquakes, okay? This Mars versus Uranus energy in such tight hard angles here, and the opposition from all the Scorpio energy over here. This is just radical earthquake, huge energy of tectonic plates just blowing up randomly, unpredictably. And I think that's what's happening. Anything that's not working for us is getting blown up, and anything that we can do after the catastrophes is just like living through traumatic events, like the floods and the hurricanes. We rebuild, but we build smarter. We build with new locations, newer models, newer ideas, improved everything to endure the next time around, okay? So that's what I feel is happening here. I think this is this is an indication that it's solid evidence that what we do is good and wholesome and works. It works for Tarot Illumination, it works for you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, okay? Thank you so, so much. Love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna cut this up. Let's put another tune on, people. Hold on. Okay, all sun is already chiming in here. Wait a minute, hold on. I've got to put, someone else just showed up. Where's my little Inked Empress? Hi, Inked Empress. I got to put you on the board. I just saw you show up. Inked Empress. Greetings. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so, so much. Mary C. Hi, Mary C. I didn't see you earlier. See, I get so immersed in the reading, I forget to check. Okay. Sarah Villanueva. Hi, Sarah. What's going on? Thank you so, so much. Yes. Claudette Harrison. Good evening. I forgot to check you in earlier. Didn't see you. Hi, Claudette. Hi. Did I get you, Marlene? Wait a minute. I don't think I got you earlier, did I? No. I got Marilyn Williams. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'll catch up with you guys. Hold on. No, I didn't get you. All right. Hold on. I gotta. Oh, I missed another one. Hold on. Marlene Walker. Got you, Marlene. Okay, got you. Thank you for showing up. And I just saw someone else pop in. Leanne Doherty. Hi, Leanne. Hi, good evening. Thanks for being here. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, thank you so much. Thanks for everyone showing up. All right. Let's dance, people. Let's shake it up a bit. Let's bounce. Let's do the let's bounce. Okay, here we go.
This is called the bounce.
Okay, everybody grab a partner. Everybody grab a partner. Everybody grab a partner because we're gonna jump around the campfire. Okay, it's time to take a layer off, shake a leg, wave your arms, wave your crazy jazz hands everywhere. Do whatever you got to do to shake it off, people. I cannot play the Taylor Swift song, so we're just gonna make up our own song. This is called the bounce. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
This is called the bounce. Way out in Tokyo, even in old Moscow, in some parts of Trinidad, I remember the good times I had. All along the Great Wall of China, on the decks of ocean liners, with the Incas up in the Andes. Way out in Los Angeles, let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. I smoked powwow with Geronimo. I've been downtown with nowhere to go. I made peace between the West and East, and I've met beauty and the beast. I swung around the great equator. I started out as a later. I've been out to both of the poles, and I know where you don't go old. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
I'm gonna keep shuffling, people. Hey, somebody just put in a little super chat. Thank you. Who's that? Hold on. I forgot. We gotta probably do some readings. Who is that? Sarah, thank you so much. Okay.
Way out in Tokyo, even in old Moscow, in some parts of Trinidad, I remember the good times I had. All along the Great Wall of China, on the decks of ocean liners, with the Incas up in the Andes. Way out in Los Angeles, let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. I smoked powwow with Geronimo. I've been downtown with nowhere to go. I made peace between the West and East, and I've met beauty and the beast. I swung around the great equator. I started out as a later. I've been out to both of the poles, and I know where you don't go old. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
Oh man, I don't know about you, but yeah, I worked up a bit of a sweat there. So let's have a look. Oh, Joanna. Okay, I lost track. That's Joanna. All right. So what I'm going to do, so I just saw Sarah. I'm going to put in, it looks like Sarah is in need of a reading. Okay. Oh, hold on. So that's Sarah Villanueva. Okay. So Sarah, it looks like you put a couple of bucks in the super chat. So it looks like you've bought your way to the front of the line along with Joanna. Was that Joanna Miller? Is it Miller? Hold on. Joanna Carey, right. Okay. Joanna Carey. All right, so there we go. We're off to a start, people. We are off to a start. So the show is now officially beginning. There we go. Okay. Next, I bet you guys, you probably already figured out who's going to get hazed tonight. I already know who's going to get hazed. I already know who's going to get a little mini reading, and they are going to get hazed. And it is Olga Efremov from Moldova. Olga Efremov from Moldova. Olga, I'm going to call you Olga Moldova. Okay, this pen has died. This pen has died. Oh, gosh. Olga Moldova. Olga Moldova, you're going to get a reading. All right, so this is what we've got so far, people. That's enough to get us going, right? You know how this show goes. It's just totally random and chaotic. And that's just how it is. All right. So, Olga, are you in the house? Are you in the house, Olga? Are you still here? I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's probably 4:30 by now. Olga, if you're still here, can you please type in the screen to let everybody know that you're here? All right, Olga, where are you? Olga, Olga, Olga. Olga, Olga, Olga. Did you go? Did you go away? Is Olga still here? Oh, yeah, Ivona, so you got to get up and go as well. Okay. So, Ivona, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for hanging in. And, you know, if you got to go, you got to go. We're starting the show earlier now anyway for people who have to get up early in the morning anyway. Olga, Olga, where are you? Oh, no, please. Please, please, please. I hope he didn't go away. I hope I didn't bore you and you just gave up. Yeah, she probably went to bed. She probably fell asleep. She probably couldn't stop herself. It's understandable. All right. Okay, I guess Olga is not here. All right, so Joanna, you're up. Joanna, you are up. Let's have a look. Oh, did I miss somebody checking in? Yeah, hey. All right, cards are shuffled. All right, Joanna. So Joanna, pull yourself in. You can ignore everybody else if you want to. They're all going to chat and hang around amongst themselves and practice their dance moves for when we do Tarot Lumination Sunday Night Live for real, with a real dance and real party and real band and real music, and with Laura singing, of course. You know Laura's a great singer. But in the meantime, we have to build it up to then. Okay, cards are shuffled, all right? Cards are shuffled. So now we're going to cut them up. Joanna, bring your invisible friends here, your guardian angels, your magic angels, your interns, all of that. Bring them here, and this is for you. Okay, so if anyone's not sure what's going on, this is Tarot Illumination Sunday Night Live. This is what we do here. It's fun, again, fun and giggles for everyone. All right, here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge, and here's how we're going to handle it, and let's have a look at the weather, okay? All right, Joanna, you're up. So circumstantially, you have the Two of Wands here. Okay, the little Two of Wands, to me, it's a strong indicator right now that you're gazing very, very widely into the future, and it is time for you to do that. This is a really, really good opportunity for you right now. Let's just say, hold on. Let's have a look at this, okay? There's a lot of shifts and upheavals going on here. I didn't put it over here, but Chiron is in Aries. I feel that there's some kind of Aries energy going on here, even though it's the Taurus stuff. To me, it looks like, Joanna, the circumstances are very good for you, or let's call it more like Leo energy. It would be very, very good for you, Joanna, right now, if you're not a Leo, to study characteristics of Leo and figure out how to be that Leo person right now. Looking forward to a brighter, newer future based on all your talents and gifts from wherever you're coming, understanding all your weaknesses, trying to figure out how to reveal your most serious impediments so that you can reveal them for the healing, and that gives you a much better chance to grow into your most awesome self. I think that's what's happening right now for you, around you. The circumstances are ripe for you to start having these big plans for yourself some way. And don't apologize, all right? So what's the situation? Okay, with the Three of Pentacles here, my feeling is that it's like, okay, Tarot Illumination, that's great, but how do we do this? Well, we're not quite there yet. My feeling with the Three of Pentacles is that right now is a very, very good time for you to see how you fit in with the group and how the group feels with you, okay? Like, how in tune are you? What assets are you bringing in to the situation for the betterment of others? And what assets are others bringing in the setting here that we have now that are beneficial and very healing for you? Because there are a lot of resources here at Tarot Illumination. I know Tarot Illumination is tiny. We don't have, a lot of money and things, but we have a lot of resources in terms of the love, okay? So if you're in a situation, Joanna, where you see the horizons shifting and changing in front of you, and you know that you're going to have to make bold leaps, bold decisions going forward, the situation might be to be very aware that you are going to need help, and in so doing, you can be very helpful to others on their path too at the same time, okay? Okay, what is the challenge with this though? Oh, wondering whether it's even possible, whether it's even worth it. With the Ace of Cups here, this is a card of sacred divine opportunity, and it wouldn't be here unless you'd earned it, even in the challenging position. This is a card, from my feeling right now, here, it's an indication of like extreme self-doubt, whether you will ever have the chance to experience like the flow of love in your life, the way we talk about it on this channel, okay? It is very much like a flow. It is very much like a current. It's very much like the angels are sprinkling a wedding confetti onto you, or like going into like a spa, a healing spa, or a car wash or something like that, and you get hosed down and cleaned down, and you get filled up and buffed up, and you get all the the fancy detailing, and you come out glowing and loving, full of love, okay? And in this position here, it looks to me like there's a part of you which carries extreme doubt whether this is even possible, even with your best efforts, even with the help of others, even when you put yourself in a situation like Terra Illumination Love Tribe, where you can have access to others. So this tells me that at some level, somewhere, Joanna, you must have been damaged or very badly damaged in such a way that this is almost like that's just BS. This does not exist. The healing power of love does not exist. It's a myth. It's a phenomenon. I'm only here hanging out because I wish it was true. Okay. Now, to me, that's kind of tragic because from the Terra Illumination perspective, this is true. This is real. This is the healing power of love in action. And if it is fossilized, blocked, or your fear that it cannot move in you and through you and out of you, if you doubt whether you will ever have the chance to be a flowing, glowing disco ball of love, then that's a problem. So how are we going to deal with that? Even with all the resources around you, even with your best of intentions and sharing your skills, if you have this much doubt at the core, it makes it very difficult to make the best of the challenges and situations. So how are we going to deal with it? Okay, my feeling with the hanged man here. Okay, this is a hangman. So, Joanna, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to ask you to deliberately, you know that thing they call it, I was in the movie business for years, and there's this thing, a phenomenon, especially when they're teaching you how to craft stories and create productions and turn them into television and movies and things like that. One of the most important things they teach you is that you have to create the suspension of disbelief, and you have to create an environment in which participants deliberately put themselves in that state of mind, which they call the suspension of disbelief. So what I sense here with the hangman is it's if you do have these kinds of deeply fossilized blockages to the flow of real love, and no matter how much you try and want to try, this blockage stops the flow, my feeling is to start to think of it in terms of, let's just say, okay, well, what if? What if it is all good, Terra Illumination? How are we going to do this? And then Terra Illumination says, well, put yourself in a state of suspension of disbelief. In other words, just kind of switch it off. In other words, I'm asking you to deliberately disable yourself from your worst fears and nightmares and just pretend, you know what? Okay, I believe you, Terra Illumination. Love is possible. It is possible for the healing power of love to flow in my life from up above. So I'm saying, okay, you just said that. You just said that, okay? So say that to yourself. Just you can tell yourself, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am open to receive. I am ready, I am willing, and I am able to receive, ... the healing power of love into my life from up above. And then Joanna says, that's just silly. You're just talking to yourself. And then Terra Illumination says, yes, but that's why we call it an invocation or a chant or a mantra. Try it a few times. You could tell yourself that you are loving, you are loved. You say it to yourself, I am loving, I am loved. I am loving, I am loved. And then in the next one, you could invoke it again to yourself even more. I ask for the healing power of love to fill my body from up above. I ask for the healing power of love to fill my mind from up above. I ask for the healing power of love to fill my heart from up above. I ask for the healing power of love to fill my soul from up above. Okay, so it is spoken, so it is done. All I'm suggesting here, Joanna, is to repeat that last invocation to yourself over and over and over to the point where you think this is just silly. But watch what happens after a while. Observe your life after a while, and then we'll talk about this again another time, okay? Thank you, Joanna. I hope that helps in some way, shape, or form. You got to go, big dog? Okay. Oh, Steve Stanley says, I am evolving, I am evolved. I am evolving, I am evolved. Say your mantra. Red Moon is here. Hi, Red Moon. Hold on, I got to check you in. I didn't see you earlier. Let me put you in here. Hi, Red Moon. Sugar's here, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sugar. Hey, Red Moon. And hi, Sugar Sugar. Sugar Sugar is in the house. Hi, guys. All right, so I hope that made sense for you, Joanna. You got something out of it, okay? Oh, honey, honey, da 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 da. You were my dream girl, and you got me wanting you. Da da da. Oh, sugar, da 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 da. Oh, sugar, sugar, da 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 da. Oh, honey, honey, yeah. And you got me wanting you. Do 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 do. We did a sing-along. What was it, last week or the week before? We actually did an a cappella sing-along for Sugar Sugar, Honey Honey. It went really well. Joanna Carey, that's your favorite song? Yay! Oh, honey, da 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 da. Oh, sugar, sugar, da 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 da. You are my dream girl, and you got me wanting you. Mm-hmm. Joanna's a baker and she sings it all the time. It's because of all the sugar. Oh, volcano eruption, Yellowstone. Well, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. Yes, it's a very old song, people, but damn, it's good. Sarah Villanueva, you're up. All right, let's see what's going to happen for Sarah. Honey. All right, here we go. Sarah, you're up. Cards are cut. Cards are shuffled. Cards are cut. Cards are falling all over the place. So please forgive me. Sarah, do the same things, Joanna. Bring in your invisible friends and gather close. Everybody else can just dance around and hang out. This is just for Sarah. We're doing it in public. It's totally free. Sarah just put in something in the super chat because she wanted to get to the front of the line. That's okay. But we still do freebies here. Now and again, every now and again. A lot of them are freebies, frankly. Okay, here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. And let's see what the weather's like, okay? Because it's there, you might as well make the best of it. If you want to think of the weather as this, you're welcome to do so. It could be anything, though. Bye, Kevin. You got to go. You got to go. Kevin, check out the links, okay? Before you go or after you go, check out the links. Go to the Patreon Tarot Illumination sponsor link. Become a Tarot Illumination member, okay? Please check it out and give me your feedback. I think we did a pretty good job, and it's probably the most effective, most valuable thing you can do in terms of all those pentacle cards for Tarot Illumination, okay? It's very, very valuable. Tarot Illumination membership, Tarot Illumination Love Tribe membership is very, very valuable, especially when we get the numbers up into the hundreds. I'm telling you, it's very important. All right, thanks, Kevin. All the best. All right, Sarah, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So my feeling is that this is like an indication that whether you like it or not, however bad things are for you in life, however good things in your life are going right now, it's kind of like this. All this energy is zooming around for all of us. And for you, Sarah, it's hitting you somewhere. This sits on top of you somewhere. Is it like this, this, here, here, or here? Wherever it is, it's there. And my feeling is that the message with this card is to see the whole freaking thing as an opportunity. All the challenges, all the gifts, all the support of the planets, all of your loved ones, everyone here at the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, and all your skills, all your talents, it's all working for you. It is a gift from heaven. It's like it's important that you realize you are a gift to the planet, and the planet loves you for being here. And it's all, even when it's bad, it's good. That's what I'm trying to say. And essentially, even when things are bad, it's good. It gives you a chance to evolve and grow, okay? Okay, let's have a look. What's the situation? For lovers, okay, we had this card earlier. So, Sarah, I don't want to turn this into a love and relationship reading, okay? I'm trying to keep it broad, broad, broad spectrum from the heart and from the spirit, all right? If you want to reinterpret it afterwards, you can. But my feeling here is that, let's just say, okay, let's just do it. If you are involved in a situation where there's very, very important decisions at hand right now regarding love and relationship, like, is anything ever going to happen? Am I ever going to find my twin, my soulmate? Is my soulmate ever going to find me? If so, is it going to be one of those tortured relationships or one of those divinely ordained relationships? What kind of intense challenges am I going to have to endure and live through in order to get the good stuff and enjoy the good stuff out of like a profound divinely ordained relationship? Because often what happens in like divinely ordained relationships where you have that opportunity by choice, by decision, to relate with someone at the deepest levels of intimacy, you know already that you're going to meet the very, very best of them and the very, very worst of them. And they're going to meet the very, very best of you and the very, very worst of you. So the question is the situation. If something like this is on the table right now in your life, can you handle that? That's a lot to handle. I think with the big Scorpio stellium coming up in October, you're going to find out a lot more what this means. Okay. But for now, what is the challenge here? Core happiness. Again, my feeling these are big cards, Sarah. It might feel, I mean, look, the whole freaking thing is, it's all major arcana right now. So if you feel in some way, Sarah, that your life is being, it's almost like you don't have any control or any say in your life, and you're living through this experience almost like you're at like a huge amusement park. Things are happening. You're going up, you're going down, you're going left, you're going right. One minute you feel giddy with excitement, the next minute you're full of terror. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Now, if you're at the point where you realize something like that is happening, at least you're aware. Now, the challenge with that is that you might have discovered, or you might be discovering in the process of this, like these very fated events and circumstances right now, you might be discovering that maybe you're not as happy at the core as you thought you were, or you always believed you were. You might be one of those people who's very, very, very good at putting a mask on top of a lot of pain. And it's almost like the deeper and more vivid the pain, the more crippling and tragic the pain, the better that you become at putting on a mask of joy and happiness and everything's okay. And that's a problem, because it's like you're deliberately doing everything you can to block the revealing for the healing. So that becomes a problem. In other words, it's like you're not actually helping yourself. It's actually a very subtle form of self-sabotage. So how do we deal with that? Oh my gosh, Sarah, your whole reading is major arcana. Wow, look at that. Wow, Sarah, what's going on? Sarah, I'm going to ask you, I'm just going to reach out. If you got stuff going on which is very, very challenging in your life right now, and you're wigging out and you don't know how to handle it, and you're just trying to put a smiley face on and pretend it's all okay, but you need serious help, you know where to come, okay? You can check out the links below, or wherever. You can go to tarotlumination.com and we can figure it out from there, all right? So how do we handle this? It's the same recipe as before. It's almost we're going to have to brainwash you, Sarah. We're going to have to do some kind of healing, like an invocation, like an intervention. It's almost like we need to do a group intervention here for Sarah at some point, like create a healing ceremony. By the way, that might be a very, very good idea for Tarot Illumination to cue. Sarah, I'm going to take advantage of this reading right now. I hope you don't mind. Sarah, my feeling here is that, whatever ails you, if it's a deep relationship problem or love of self or lack of self-love or whatever it might be, and you don't know how to crack the code and get over, like if you have very deeply fossilized conditions and patterns and behavior where you are constantly like fooling yourself, pretending to be happy when you're not, and you know that at some point you're going to have to go through an intervention, like get brainwashed and allow yourself to be completely disoriented while you submit to the process of like a healing, then that's what needs to happen. So what I was going to suggest is, okay, let's do a segue. Sarah, this is a new thing we're doing here. If you want to, how about considering coming to the Tarot Lumination First Friday healing events, okay? It's going to be 6 p.m. first Friday of every month. Tarot Lumination will be there live, okay? But actually in person on camera. It's only $5 for the event. If you want to, you can get a personal reading, but it looks to me here like you need some kind of intervention here. That's what I'm sensing, okay? So I'm just throwing out suggestions and possibilities, all right? You don't have to, it was just an idea. All I'm suggesting is it's time to take this matter seriously, whatever it is that's bugging you, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing to sabotage yourself, all right? Wow, what an amazing reading. I just have to look at that. It's pretty rare I get something like this. Look at that, Sarah, look at that. It's quite something. That is quite something. Yeah, if you need to talk about this, Sarah, just check in with tarotlumination.com and we'll sort something out professionally, okay? All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. Let's put on another tune. We got to pick up a couple of more people. All right, I'm going to put on another tune. Okay, hold on. I just saw Sarah LM arrive. Sorry, I got the wrong board. Hi, Sarah LM. All right, so what's going on? What's going on? All right, I'm going to pick some more people. If anybody wants to buy themselves to the front of the line, you can throw money in through the super chat. Otherwise, I'm going to keep picking. Okay, here we go. Now, question. Who here tonight is born with the moon in Sagittarius? Anybody? First person, the first person that I see who swears, badge of honor, we're going on trust here. Whoever was born with moon in Sagittarius. Who is born with moon in Sagittarius? The first person on the screen, please write it in very, very clearly so that we understand. Laura Ellen Smith. All right, there we go. That was easy. Laura Ellen Smith, you're getting a reading. All right. Okay, we're going to read for Laura Ellen Smith, and then we're going to do another reading after that. Okay. All right, here we go. You paid last week? Tina Miller, did you paid last week, but you didn't get a reading? Is that what you're saying? Hold on, I got to scroll back on the screen here. Hold on, bear with me, Laura. I got to double check something. Somebody wrote in, who was that? Who is that? Tina Miller, Tina Miller. Tina Miller. Okay, I just saw something on the screen. Tina Miller, are you saying that you put money in the pot hoping to get a reading last week, but you never got your reading? Is that what's happening? Please tell me, please type it in. Tina Miller. We must have a big delay on the show tonight. It's taking forever for the screen to roll around to real time. Tina. Tina. Don't be shy. Come on, Tina. If you put your money in the pot last week, you paid good money and you didn't get a reading. Yeah. Okay. Yes. That's all I needed to see was a yes. Looks like we have a very long 30-second delay tonight. Okay, so Tina, you're going to get a reading. All right? There we go. Thank you for your persistence. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Laura, you're going to be up, and then we're going to read for Tina. All right? So that's what's going to happen now, folks. Here we go. All right. Favorite darkness has to go, but she's coming back in a bit. That's fine, okay? You got to get refreshments, get more tissues, replace your barf bag, whatever it is. Check in with your angels, charge up your batteries on your tablets, whatever it is. You do what you got to do. All right, here we go. Cards are almost shuffled. We're not quite there yet. Sorry, Tarot Illumination is trying to get comfortable on the seating here. All right, here we go. Cards are shuffled, Laura. You've done this before. You know the routine. Bless these cards. Bless this deck. Bless you, Laura. Bless Tarot Illumination. Bless the channel. Bless the computers and cameras and wires and the electricity. Bless Tarot Illumination, Love Tribe. That's you guys, okay? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Bring your invisible friends, okay, Laura? Get in tight, gather in tight. Here's the situation. Here's the challenges, and here's how we're going to handle it, okay? And we're just going to look at circumstantial energy. A lot of us know your story now. You're leaving Pennsylvania and you're going to Nashville, okay? But that doesn't maybe necessarily have anything to do with this reading, okay? So we're going totally blind, all right? So we don't have to reinterpret. We can do whatever we want. What's the weather like? You've got the 3 of Cups. Cheers, my dear. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Everybody, let us raise our glasses to Laura Ellen Smith tonight. Circumstantially, this is essentially party time for Laura. I don't care what else is going on in your life with lovers and money and, I don't know, health and family and pets and whatever. This is a moment to celebrate, okay? In fact, that's what we're going to do. Tarot Illumination is going to have some fermented grape juice in celebration and honor of Laura Ellen Smith. And by the way, Laura Ellen Smith, I'm letting you know that it's going to be a while before we can actually do the recording of I Surrender, because I got to get the funding sorted out. And a lot of the funding for these musical ventures is going to come from the Patreon Tarot Illumination membership program. So I'm urging everybody here to get on board, to be very, very supportive of Laura Ellen Smith. This is almost like a toast to Laura Ellen Smith, a party for Laura Ellen Smith, because one of the earliest things that we're going to do, if possible, I'm focusing on this thing right now, Tarot Illumination Love Tribe membership program at Patreon. See the links below, okay? You'll learn more about it, and we're going to do promotions every month anyway. That's the best way you guys can help out the channel and help out Laura, for example, or Lena, or anyone else who gets involved with working with the channel like that. So awesome, awesome. Laura, tell everybody to become a member, okay? Because then that works for you, all right? Here we go. This is delicious. Thank you, Laura, for letting us share in the party. This time I'm looking at this literally as a Tarot Illumination Love Tribe party for Laura right now. The last reading, we had to have an intervention. This one, we're celebrating. All right. So this to me looks like it's very good news. And even if you're really, really scared about things and whatever's not being organized yet, don't worry about it. You've got your people. You've got your people. All right, Laura, you're going to be fine. All right, let's have a look. All right, what's the situation? Precarious, very, very precarious. My feeling here is that no matter how wonderful this is right now, let's all cheer Laura on. Let's bless her in her new life, her new journey that's unfolding. And it is actually happening, okay? All I'm suggesting here is with the Seven of Swords is it's also important to be extremely careful, because in your enthusiasm, in your innocence, the situation might be that you are highly, highly vulnerable. You know what happens in the music industry, like a lot of industries, things can become very predatory. Like if you become a new arrival, like what happens here in Hollywood, they see you as a piece of fresh meat, innocent, completely ready to be devoured by the machine, by the system, by the predators, who will do anything and everything to gorge on whatever talents, gifts, and resources that you have, and you end up in a roadside ditch. We don't want that. So my feeling here with the Seven of Swords is a very loud notice, like be aware, Laura, that in some ways you're extremely vulnerable. Like the more buoyant and happy you are and the more love you put into this whole new journey ahead, in some ways the more vulnerable you are, because the predators, that's what they love. They love to see pure, wide open soul energy, pure, wide open heart energy, where the doorways are open and there's no protection, there's no defense, okay? Nothing like that. So what I'm going to suggest here, this has nothing to do with love, but one of the key things about Tarot Lumination energy is protect your money, protect your privacy, protect yourself. Protect yourself, Laura, okay? Protect yourself from the predators. The situation is that it's very slippery out there, okay? This is very, very slippery. So what is the challenge with that? If you're basically living through a life chapter where there's potentially a lot of precarious, very, very delicate navigation that you're going to have to engage going forward, what is the challenge with that? It's like trying to drive on black ice, okay? You have to be extremely careful. I know you have black ice in Pennsylvania. What's the challenge here? Okay, with the Queen of Cups is maybe there's a little bit of self-doubt here. What am I going to do with all my talents and gifts and all the love that I have? Do I really have the capacity and the abilities to channel all the love that I have into tangible talents that are recognized and understood by the others, okay? Where the energy of doubt comes in. The word doubt sounds very simple, but the energy of doubt is like rust. It's like toxic poison. It's like fungus. It's like mold on a house. You don't know that it's eating the house away, or it's like termites and everything eventually falls apart. So if you are carrying an energy inside of you, Laura, where there's a doubt, there is some kind of doubt, that can make you even more vulnerable, because then the predators say, oh, you poor thing, you've just arrived in this new life, this new world. Let me take care of your problems. I'll fix, come over here. And for only $99.99, I will fix this for you, and so on and so on. If you see what I'm getting at here. And meanwhile, Laura, you look over there while I dip into your heart over here and take all the love, okay? Thanks, Laura, bye, it's been great. So to me, it looks like you're very vulnerable right now, okay? That's a problem, that's a challenge, okay? So how are we gonna deal with that? How are we gonna fortify the situation? Dun, 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 and the Knight of Pentacles comes charging in, okay? So, like with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, my feeling is it's a strong message to reach out to the people who trust you and the people that you trust, and be prepared at any moment, at any time to ask for help. Real live evidence of help, support, support, support. Like whatever, you know, if there's anything that Tarot Lumination can do, Laura, if you need to reach out just for a word of, encouragement or something, feel free to do that. Reach out to the others here tonight. If there's anyone here who knows how to support people as they go through big life transitions, please offer yourself to Laura right now, because it looks to me like she's going to need help. Okay? Need help and support to get through these transitions in life. In case there's any kind of self-doubt here, which looks like there is, wondering, maybe you are solid in the sense of love of self and what you can bring in. But the real question is, how are you going to channel that? What are you going to do with all that abundance? You've got it. It's a huge responsibility. Laura, everybody, by the way, Laura is extremely talented. And with great talent comes great responsibility, okay? So all I'm suggesting is be prepared to reach out. Allow yourself to be nurtured and supported and cared for by others, okay, who are there for you, who would be happy to rally around and support you, all right? I hope that helps, Laura, okay? Don't be scared to reach out either. With this card, do not be scared to reach out. All right, there you go. Oh, you have wonderful support. That's good. Well, just make sure, just rally them around and just tell them, listen, guys, I'm going to need all the support I can get. All right? So good. All right, sorry, I was shuffling the cards without the cards. Thanks, Laura. Let's have a look. All right, Tina, let's have a look. What's going on, Tina? All right. Tina Miller, you're up next. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for getting in there. Thank you for having enough self-love and courage to speak up. I mean, you could have been kind of all, shy and quiet and just said, oh, I don't want to look like I am being demanding. It's like, no. You spoke up and you said, I need my reading. I paid last week. I want my reading now. Okay? Well done. Well done, Tina. A lot of people put money in the super chat and they just give it away. Sometimes they give if they look for a reading, they give it away to other people. Some people just put money in the super chat just for fun because they want to donate. And that's fantastic. I love the super chat. It's really helping here at the channel. I'm not telling everybody to throw money in the super chat right now. You can if you want, but I've only got a couple more readings left inside of me after Tina. After that, I'll be burned out. So, like if anybody really, really wants a reading, you can put something in the super chat, but I can only handle one of those, okay? And otherwise, we'll try and pull out a freebie for somebody somewhere, okay? So that's I'm just giving you a heads up where we are right now with the show tonight. I'm just really chilling, taking it, relaxing. I'm just really kind of enjoying hanging out with you guys. I'm just pretending like, I'm not really pretending. We're actually in a little party here. It is like, it's really very much like having you guys over at my house. Like you're all in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the hallway, and so on, just like at a regular party. And all that's happening is that Tarot Illumination has a little nook over in the corner where we're doing this, but the rest of you are just hanging out just like you would at any party. So that's why I love doing this. I love to host parties. I just haven't been able to do it properly the way I want to for an extremely long time. And I want to get back to it. One day, that's why I want to build Tarot Illumination into something substantial enough where you guys can show up. All right, so, Tina, give me just a second here. I want to go on with that love tribe theory. In case anybody didn't see it earlier, we've just started the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe membership program over at Patreon, and it's $3.33 a month, okay? It's about the price of a basic cup of coffee at Starbucks, all right? So it is super, super, super cheap. It's the most valuable, one of the most valuable, important things you guys can do for Tarot Illumination is sign up and become a member and commit for a year, okay? You don't even know it's happening because it's only $3.33 a month. The thing is about it is that it's very consistent. And if we can get enough members, then that starts to create a lot of stability for the channel, which makes it much easier for Tarot Illumination to put the time and energy in to do the things that we're trying to do without the time and the energy or the money. So it makes a huge difference. That's why I'm asking people to do this. This is so, so important now. You can check the links below, and we're going to do promotions and things later anyway. But just for now, I wanted to really promote this, okay? So thank you, Tina, for the interruption, for letting me interrupt your reading. I'm not expecting overnight miracles. We're going to be doing this for a long time. If I have my way, we're going to be doing this years from now. And in a few years from now, I would like to see that we actually have a Tarot Illumination location where if people wanted to come, and if you've been a member for years, you've already paid it forward. So instead of doing like the yoga model campaign where you pay $3,000 or $4,000 for your retreat and trips and trainings, all you have to do is get there. All you have to do is get to the Tarot Illumination location, and you can hang out more or less, I'm not saying for free, but at radically less costly ways than would otherwise normally happen. Because the whole idea is what I'd like to do is get a retreat that is kind of ongoing so that maybe we can host 3 or 4 people at a time on an ongoing basis. And when you're there, you can just basically hang out. That's all we would do. You know, get a bit of love, get a bit of healing, tell your story. And we would do some, advanced energy healing work and things like that. And then you go home. That's it. You know, and we would host Sunday Night Live from there, but we would have live events, okay? Live events with real people. All right, Tina, sorry, I got all carried away showing off and telling everybody the big Tarot Illumination ambitions. I'm just pretty excited because we just launched it, and I got to keep the enthusiasm going. So to get the, it's like, you know, trying to jumpstart a car. We're still trying to jumpstart the car right now. All right, so there we go. Thanks, Tina. All right, so hang in. We're going to read for you any minute now. Okay, here we go. Bless these cards. Bless the deck. Bless you, Tina. Thank you for speaking up. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it, okay? And what's the weather like for you, Tina? Let's have a look. Okay. Well, with the 9 of Swords here, can you see that? With the 9 of Swords here, if you are up to your neck in it, if you're surrounded by stressful circumstances, they might not even be your stresses. But if you're surrounded, like, kids, career, job, friends, family, health, and it's just overwhelmingly painful and it's all out there, it might not even be yours, but it's so close to you that you're being impacted in a way that it's almost like your pain. That's a problem, okay? It's very important to be aware of that. If you're surrounded by a lot of stress, you might be just fine, Tina. You might just be one of those good, solid anchor people like, I'm doing fine. What the heck is wrong with everybody else kind of energy? If you're in a situation like that, please be aware that this could be so strong that you could accidentally be infected by this kind of negative energy. So please be aware, okay? Maybe you're naturally strong, Tina, and you've just endured every kind of pain imaginable, and you're still here and you just come up stronger each time. But there comes a point where maybe you can't take that for granted anymore. Maybe it's time to realize that pain is a signal. Other people's stresses and pains are signals. And maybe you don't need to be in situations, relationships, conditions, with people and places and jobs or whatever that are so stressful. Okay, maybe it's time to think like, well, maybe there's another approach to life. Maybe there's another path. What's the situation? The Three of Cups. It's almost like the reality is, let's pretend you're here, Tina, and we're just sitting down and forget everyone else who's at the show tonight. And you just lean in very close and just say, you know what, Terra Illumination? It's true. I just want to be happy. To me, it's very simple. Happiness is a choice. Terra Illumination, I already know that. And Terra Illumination says, well, Tina, you're extremely lucky because not everybody knows that. Most people are deeply affected by their conditions to the point where if everything sucks around them, then they feel they suck and their life sucks. But it looks to me that you're aware that you can be happy by choice, and you're just leaning in quietly saying, Illumination, I get it. I know what you're talking about. I understand all of this. I want to be happy. I want to hang out with you. I like it when you hang out with me. I love hanging out with the Terra Illumination Love Tribe. It's great. It's freaking awesome. What I don't understand is why everyone else is so freaking miserable. Why is everything out there all so crappy? I just want to be like this. Why can't everybody else choose to be happy too? Okay? I understand it, Tina. I truly understand. There's a big chunk of Terra Illumination which is indestructibly happy. And yet, I seem to attract massive amounts of stressors in my life. But that's just how it is for very loving, happy people. We deal with it though, don't we? You've got your formula. You must have a formula, Tina, right? Anyway, what's the challenge here? Okay, maybe you're stuck. Okay, with the Devil card, maybe you're stuck in a situation where you feel that you don't have a choice. Maybe you're maxed out on your own formula for happiness, where you've actually got to the point where, if you're honest, okay, let's have another toast. Here's to you, Tina. All right. And then, Tina, you lean in even closer and you say very, very quietly in a whisper into the ear of Terra Illumination, because you really, really don't want anyone else to hear, is that, Tio, I really do have a recipe for happiness. I know what it is. I know I can have this and be this way by choice. But to be honest, there's stuff going on that I don't really know how to fix. I'm so tied up with this stuff. I don't know how to untie myself. And I don't like admitting that I don't have the recipe for happiness in this situation right now because of all of this. Help. How do I unbind myself? What do I have to do? And then Terra Illumination superhero comes in and says, okay, Tina, don't you worry. You're getting a reading from Terra Illumination Live right now. We're going to figure it out. We've got a plan. We can do this. How are we going to do this? Basically, you announce it to the world like, enough is an effing enough, okay? It's time for Tina Miller. Okay, get ready, Tina. Get ready for this. Are you ready for this, Tina? It is time for Tina Miller to say enough. And we're going to use the healing power of F-U. F-U, 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 and all your BS, all your pain, all your everybody else's misery and suffering. Sick of it. I don't need it anymore. I deserve to be happy. I want a life for me. So it's time to say, I am not going to put up with this BS anymore. And that's going to be your new recipe. That means having to become fiercely, fiercely dedicated to love thyself. Okay, Tina? Like, no ambiguity. We're not talking about soft options here. If you need to check in how to deal with stuff heavy duty, military grade, I suggest you connect with All Sun right now. All Sun, I'm asking you perhaps to make yourself available to Tina, because if she's at a point where she's doing incredibly well at maintaining her happiness, but there is something that can only be healed by exercising the healing power of. She might need coaching. She might need a hand. And you're probably the best person out there to do that, okay? Olson is very, very good at triage, all right? In radical situations like this. Okay, Tina, you got that? Yeah, all right. So I'm glad some of you guys understand. This is truly an epic moment to use the healing power of no. Enough is enough. Thank you very much. You. This has to stop. I am walking away. I am not putting up with this anymore. You can deal with your own doo-doo. I am literally going to unbind myself from all this doo-doo by exercising the healing power of no. No, no, no. Thank you. All right, Tina, got that? You got that? Here's to you, Tina. Check in with Olson, all right? Thanks, Queen of, thanks, Queen of Water. I see that. That'll get me another bottle of this cheap wine. Don't you worry. Thank you. Actually, I'm not going to demean this wine. I used to be a wine dealer, among other things, and I used to know a lot about wine. I don't know anymore. I've forgotten it all because I don't care anymore. What I've discovered is that I'm not that fussy. The little wine that I drink here, I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but I can get this for $3 a bottle. And it's an outstanding quality. You could take that wine and put it in a $15 bottle, and people would believe it is a $15 wine if you put a fancy label on it and you sold it that way. I'm not kidding. I know that much about wine that I can state that with truth. Tina, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to read for you and with you. We'll go from here. All right, I need to put some music on. I think I got maybe another reading or so inside of me. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put the cards to rest here. Let's have a sing. Let's have a song here. All right. I'm going to put waiting on. Do, 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 waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. Listen for the good news coming my way. Waiting on the will of heaven today. Waiting on the will of heaven today. Walking in circles, speeding on the birds, climbing up a mountain, looking around. Yeah, smelling all the flowers, staring at the moon. I listen to the waves come crashing down. Oh, I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. the flowers, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Staring at the moon. Listen to the waves come crashing down, down. Walking in circles, feeding all the birds. Climbing up a mountain, looking around. Yeah, yeah, I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Gotta tune in to what the angels say. Waiting on the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Waiting on the will of heaven today.
Oh, Lena, you've just reminded me. Thank you, Lena. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm going to let the song play on. Stay there, everybody. Don't go away now.
I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Walking in circles,
See ya, Ink Empress.
feeding all the birds, climbing up a mountain, looking around. Yeah, yeah, smelling all the flowers,
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
staring at the moon.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Listen to the waves come crashing down. Down, whoa, whoa,
We're waiting on the will of heaven today. We gotta tune in to what the angels say.
I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. smelling all the flowers,
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
staring at the moon.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Listen to the waves come crashing down, down, walking in circles,
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
feeding all the birds,
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
climbing up a mountain, looking around. Yeah, I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Gotta tune in to what the angels say. I'm waiting on the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Do, 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 I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta do into what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. So there you go. Lena, you reminded me. I'm so glad we met, Lena, and we talked about this stuff. I want to remind everybody here tonight that Lena is just effing awesome. That what this stands for, NG Effects, is it's Buenos Aires, Spanish for awesome. No, I don't know. Lena Awesomeness. Okay, thank you very much. So Lena, yes, you reminded me. So I'm actually now drinking a decaf espresso in what looks like a shot glass. Okay, so for those of you who understand, you will know that this is something to do with the Fernet. Okay, thank you, Lena. Hey Mona, what's going on? I just saw your name show up. Fritterly, yes. By the way, Fritterly, okay, we need to talk, okay? Hey Mona, hi Mona. So, yes. Okay, Lena, you know what to do. Just write it in, come back, we'll sort it out. If you've got an idea, you're always full of amazing ideas, okay? So Fritterly, what I was thinking is, you know, Fritterly, you're here all the time with everybody. You're always offering your services. Tarot Illumination is starting to explore something called, I'll just show you. We're looking at something called okay, so here's one of the things. I didn't put it on the other notices or the other stuff here. Anyway, the thing is, I'm already working with Love Triber, and we're going to practice. So it's going to take a while because we've never done this before, so it's going to be kind of interesting.
But the thing is, it's so much fun working with you guys. And Terra Illumination has been doing a lot of homework behind the scenes to figure out how we can have an evening with. Okay? So you can figure that out. Can you imagine an evening with Terra Illumination and Fritali, an evening with Laura, an evening with Lena, an evening with All Sun, an evening with Love Triber? Can you imagine that? Freaky, right? Freaky. So that's what we're working on. And Fritali, I was thinking that you're always offering your services, so this could be really fun. Maybe you could come on the show and we'll have a little short fun evening with Fritali, and you can tell them about who you are and really what you do. And you'd be on camera. Freaky, yeah. Something like that. Freaky Friday, yeah. So anyway, here's the thing is, Lena, please be patient. I want to use this chance for Terra Illumination's shameless Leo North Node self-promotion to be the most glorious possible. So when you go to the Terra Illumination channel over here, okay, I'm just going to show you guys how to do this. I know this is silly. You already know how to do it, but I'm doing this for fun. I'm showing off. Because of all the donations, I was able to get a new little tablet, which I've been wanting for a long time, so I can do little demonstrations like this, okay? So as you know, there is the Terra Illumination channel, right? Okay, so if you want to learn about all these goodies that we're doing, you go to the channel, you go to the About section button here, click. It takes you to all that stuff at the bottom here, and look. Here's all the links. It's all the links. This is the link where you can go to Terra Illumination Love Tribe membership. This is the meeting place where we hang out. And over here is the first Friday healing events, okay? First Friday of every month. That's where you get your ticket. Here's where you buy the book. Here's where you can look at all the Terra Illumination goodies, the merchandise. Here's where you get your personal readings. And you can even look at the silk scarf here. And if you're really rich, you can buy one. But we're also looking at the program, how to get discounts on the scarf. I don't know how to do it yet, but we're going to figure it out. But here's the fun thing. Watch this. Look. Just say you've decided you want to become a member of the Terra Illumination Love Tribe. You go here. Look, it's like magic. Poof. There you are. I just showed you this earlier while we were playing the song. You go to the Patreon for Terra Illumination, and you click the red button, and you become a patron. You can read all this, and you can join over here for $3.33 a month. And we've already had 2 join up tonight. Wow. 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 Thank you. And you can read the goals. Like, what are we going to do with all this money? What's Terra Illumination going to do with all this money? Okay? So read all this stuff, okay? Please read it all. It's very important that you understand what goes on deep behind the scenes here at Terra Illumination, okay? So let's say that's cool. Let's say you want to come to the first Friday healing event. This is what it is. It's here, okay? And you get your ticket. It's $5. You get your ticket, and then you learn about the TL meeting place, and then you come to the event. And the very first event is here. It's Friday, October the 5th, 2018 at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, okay? So there you go. Please go and look and have a look at that stuff. Next, let's say you want to get a really, really cool Terra Illumination piece of merch, some kind of cool goodies, something to show, like, I'll just show you. Look, here's the shop. Look at these cool new things we got, okay? Look, these cool new pocket watches, okay? Alson, I know you're designing a watch as well. We got watches. We got pendants here. This is my favorite, out of the whole thing that we do. We got pendants, posters. We've got the leggings. Soon we're going to get a video from Martina to do a modeling session about the leggings. She just got her leggings, okay? And we got all sorts of t-shirts and tops and all sorts of things and whatever. Just a ton of stuff over there, okay? So that's how that works. Anyway, I'll leave that for now. Let's get your reading done, okay? All right, Lena, thank you for, here we go. If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's late, I know, it's very late for some of you. Lena, you're up. Basically, what we're doing here, we're basically saying it's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool to hang out with Terra Lumination Love Tribe. I love doing this. I love doing this for you guys, with you guys. It just takes me out and away from all the pains and sufferings that I have to endure. Just like you're here to avoid and get away from all the pain and sufferings that you have to endure. Yay! All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, go, Lena. Cards are now shuffled. Cards are now shuffled. Here we go. And I just cut it up nice and even. Very, very simple. Bless this deck. Bless you, Lena. Bless Terra Lumination and the channel and all the electricity and the cameras and all of that. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. You know, Lena, this could be anything. You already know that, okay? You're already highly spiritually evolved, so you know these things already. All right, so what's the weather like? We've got the three. Look. Oh, look at there. We got the Three of Cups, right? Again, Lena, to me, it feels very simple. This is a moment in time to just celebrate being alive and to celebrate being Lena. Okay, it's just like it's actually really cool to be Lena. It's cool to be Lena. It's cool to be Lena here hanging out with all the other love tribers. It's very cool that we're doing a reading with you for Lena. And it's just for fun. And, you know, if something very profound happens, oh, that's fantastic too. Okay? Yay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is definitely a... this is a good time to celebrate, okay? Definitely a good time to celebrate. It's just like a big group hug thing. It's almost like, you know what, just like, you know what happens at parties when people have just, everyone's kind of settled in and it's just kind of fun and like the music's playing and everybody's dancing around and people are mingling and you're just all smiley and happy. That's what we're talking about here. Like you kind of forget who you are. You're just happy to be with your people and your people are happy to be with you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yay, Lena. Go, Lena. Go, Lena. Go, Lena. What's the situation? Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. It is the Eight of Wands. Okay. Lena, my feeling is that you've got something up your sleeve. Okay? You've got some exciting ambitions, desires, dreams, stuff that needs to be done. Okay? Stuff that needs to be said. And there's no one else who can do it except you. There's 7.5 billion people on the planet, and only you can do what you have to do. Okay? So my feeling is that if you need help, support, guidance, feedback, whatever it is, this is the time to do it. And it's very important to share this, this vivid, passionate expression with the world. That's what I feel here, all right? What's the challenge? Okay, well, maybe you feel that you're not actually ready for this. Maybe you feel that you don't actually have the qualifications or the talents or enough, like, let's say, spiritual maturity for this to actually happen. Well, we all have doubts in that way at some point, Lena. It's not such a big deal. With the Page of Cups here, to me, it's an indication that, like, the challenge is that to me, it's like the fear. It's like the fear of not being good enough, the fear of not having the, I don't know, enough of like the healing power of love to actually make this effective. And of course, we're all allowed to feel that because we all of us are riddled with doubts and insecurities in some way, shape, or form. So it's okay to feel that and have that. So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, Lena, it's very, very simple. With the Nine of Swords here, my feeling is just to just spill your guts. Just, it's almost like tell the world your pain, whatever that is. Even, even if it looks like a very simple little pain to other people, if it's huge pain for you, it's huge pain for you. And other people need to understand that. My feeling is that if you need to express something about yourself to others, something like a story that needs to be told about, you know, how people suffer. If you know something in particular about a certain aspect of suffering that, like, it's almost like by telling your story, so to speak, you can help others to redeem themselves and alleviate some of their own suffering, then that would be a really good thing to do, okay, with the Nine of Swords here. And then this would probably help you to overcome your sense of like inadequacies or self-doubts or concerns of whether you can actually do this or not, or whether you have the credentials or the love or the knowledge or the wisdom to communicate these kinds of messages. My feeling is that you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, Lena, that you can communicate and share with others about how to understand pain, recognize pain, and move beyond pain. Okay? And that's very, very good. That's very healing. I don't know what that means, Lena, but we're going to find out. So you're going to come to tarotlumination.com and you're going to write in personally, and we're going to have a personal conversation about this, and we're going to figure it out. Okay? All right, Lena? Thank you. I'm going to shuffle up for a little bit. So everybody talk amongst yourselves, go to the refrigerator, grab the last remaining remnants of beverages, go to the snack table, go to the snack bar, go to everyone else's Tupperware and just grab whatever else you can because we're running out. It's getting close to the end and all we're left with is empty chip and dip bowls and empty bottles and a lot of used up napkins, okay? There's not much else left here. The refrigerator is devastated and empty, and it's just us guys hanging out now, all right? So, oh, Ray Del Sol, hey, what's going on? I just saw your name pop up there. Ray Del Sol. Thank you so much. Yay. Good morning, Mona. I think, Mona, can you please confirm, are you in, I keep forgetting, Sweden or Norway or Denmark? Which one is it? Mona is from Scandinavia. Let's just say Scandinavia. How about that? But I would love to know, please could you remind me again, Mona? Actually, everyone, you know what? Mona once, this was going back about a year ago, Mona gave a reading to Tarot Illumination. Norway. Okay, everybody, we have a guest here tonight from Norway. Thank you. Yay, Norway. Okay, that is about 7,000 miles away from Tarot Illumination right now. Oh, okay. It's all right, Ray Del Sol. No worries. We'll have another show next week, and we had others. Don't worry. No worries. Norway, yeah. Oh, man. What was that? There was a really, really good show on Netflix about the oil and gas business. What was that show called? It was really, really dark. Really, really dark Scandinavian psychological show about what was happening inside the population of Norway and the politicians and all the corruption that was going on because of all the money and the oil and the gas and everything. What was that show? I forgot. Oh, Gabby's not going to be here next week. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, you're here now. Fritili's going to do a reading for Tarot Illumination. Well, maybe you, Fritili, maybe you can do that on one of those shows. If we get it together, we sort it out properly, we'll have an evening with Fritili, and Fritili can do a live reading for Tarot Illumination. How about that? Wouldn't that be cool? Thank you, Lena. That was fun. What, Gabby? What? Gabby, don't go away. Wait a minute. Playboy Bunny reunion. Gabby, are you saying what we all think you're saying? Mona woke up early at 4:44. 4:44. That's a signal. That is a sign. Dairy Q, Moon in Cancer 111, DQ, you're here. DQ, I think you were the very first ever personal reading with Tarot Illumination. DQ, everybody, this is a freaky night. Gabby girl, don't be shy. Just tell everybody, Gabby girl, if you were a bunny girl, just admit it. Just admit it. Admit it, okay? Gabby girl, were you a bunny girl? Yes! Oh my God, Gabby girl. We have a bunny girl here tonight. We have a real live freaking Playboy bunny girl in the room tonight. Oh my God. 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 I can't believe what's happening here tonight. DQ just arrived 5 minutes ago. DQ is the very, very first person who ever got a personal reading from Tarot Illumination. And it was out of control. It was just over the top. And now we've just discovered that Gabby was a bunny girl. This is a crazy night, people. Whoa, serious. We are in the presence of stardom tonight. We are in the presence of stardom. Wow. Freaky, man. Freaky. I know, I'm trying to calm down. I can't help it. I'm just freaked out. I'm just totally freaked out. Oh my God. Yes, I believe Gabby girl, Gabby, DQ, I believe you were the first. Yeah. Oh my God, this is freaky, man. Oh my God, this is almost like show and tell night. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tarot Illumination needs a top up. Hold on. I'm freaking out. I'm totally freaking out. We are all stars here tonight. All sun, I'm just saying that all of a sudden you might have a lot of work behind the stage, work to do, stuff to take care of with all the stuff that's happening here tonight. Wait a minute, did I get you, Christina? I just saw your name pop up on the screen. I'm going to flip back here in a minute. I think I did get you earlier. Hold on. There's Gabby Girl. I have to write it in there. Gabby Girl. Play Girl. Bunny Girl. Bunny Girl. Gabby was a bunny girl. Oh my God, I'm freaky. Oh, I got you. Christina Richardson, I already checked you in. Okay, cool. I just got freaked for a moment. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, DQ, you're going to get a reading just because you're DQ, all right? You know, it's just going to be a mini one. I can't help it. DQ, this is on the house, okay? This is on the house. Welcome back. I haven't seen you for a year, DQ. This is for you, DQ. All right, let's have a look. What's going on? You don't have to say anything, DQ. Maybe you can tell everybody later. All right. Gabby Girl. No, Tarot Illumination is not silly. Tarot Illumination is just freaking out because it's not every day that you bump into a Playboy bunny girl. That's all there is to it. It's a fact. All right, people? It is a fact. We are honored with your presence here. Of course, you know, Gabby Girl, you know what's going to happen next. We're going to have an evening with Gabby Girl, and you're going to tell your story. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Yep. Yes, you're going to be able to relive the glory days, Gabby. You can tell us what got you started, how it worked out, show us some of your moves. Maybe you can do a couple of dances for us, something like that. And maybe you've got one of your favorite costumes saved in the wardrobe department, and you can do a show and tell. How about that? I'm not going to say anything rude. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get serious now. We have to do something incredibly important and very, very serious. We're doing a full public reading for DQ. That was a very intense reading, by the way, DQ. And I think it was your daughter-in-law who was going to go into the world of energy healing. And we talked about the healing power of love. And we talked about those books and stuff. I would love it if you could write in and just update me what happened with her, how things going with her. I'd love to know. We can't get enough healers on this planet, people. All right, here we go. For you, DQ, here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. And what's the circumstantial energy like? What's the weather like? You've got the Two of Swords. We had this again earlier, too. DQ, my feeling is right now, it's a really good idea to step back and do nothing. Make a decision to decide not to decide, okay? Look at this. You only just arrived at the show a little while ago. We had a show and tell earlier. We had a group reading earlier, and we had a Tarot Lumination Astro doodle earlier. This is the Astro doodle for tonight. Basically what it comes down to is there's a very, very stressful aspect here, and there's some very, very beautiful, harmonious, supportive aspects. My feeling is that this would be enough to freak anybody out to say, hold on. We need to evaluate all of this before we make any decisions, okay? It's a very defensive, self-loving, protective move to decide to not make any decisions, okay? So that's what I was trying to hint at here. Right now, it's a really good time to decide not to decide anything. Just allow yourself to sense things. Listen. Absorb, pick up information, absorb the information, understand, study the information before you make any decisions. Okay, what's the situation? Okay, we'll tell with the Page of Pentacles here, it looks like it's very much about trying to figure out what are you going to do going forward from here. What are you going to do with all your talents and your gifts and your resources once you finally decide? But the thing is, now is not the time to decide. Now is the time to listen. Now is the time to ponder your situation, have a look in the mirror, get some feedback from the people that you love, make the decision to move forward, but without committing to anything yet. Just the decision, it's okay to make the decision to figure out what you're going to do with your resources, but don't make the decision to click the activate button yet, okay? So what is the challenge with all of this? Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles here, my feeling is that it's like I don't know, it's almost like wondering whether you can do this or not, wondering whether you really do have the gifts and the talents and the resources available to sustain your own happiness independently, where it is not contingent upon anyone else's inclusion in your life or not. The Nine of Pentacles is typically in abundance. It's all about being like happy as you are, being content with your gifts and talents and resources as you are, knowing that you basically have everything that you need and even more, and there's evidence to show. But when this situation is in a challenging position like this, to me, there's the energy of doubt here. It's almost like you're doubting your gifts, doubting your talents, doubting your resources, doubting your plans, your ambitions, your go-to people. Do you have enough go-to people who are there for you, where you can turn when you need help? And also whether you have enough resources available to be there for others when they need support from you, okay? So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, well, with the Eight of Swords here, my feeling is do not make any decisions right now. Allow yourself to be puzzled. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper in to whatever it is that's puzzling you and perplexing you. And let's say whatever's spinning around in your mind right now. Whether it is boyfriends, work opportunities, money, your own talents, your own gifts, your own resources, other people's talents, other people's gifts and resources, how they mingle with yours, it doesn't matter. Right now, my feeling here is with the Eight of Swords, allow yourself, admit to yourself that right now things are a puzzle. And a puzzle is a puzzle. And it's not solvable at this moment in time. The important thing right now is to acknowledge that things are puzzling and awkward and we're building up. To me, it feels like, I didn't show you this because you came into the show very late, but coming up in October, we have a huge Scorpio stellium coming up over here. It's really going to pile up. It's going to be very, very strong. We've got Jupiter's in Scorpio, Venus is going to be in Scorpio, Mercury, and then when the moon comes in, all of that stuff. And my feeling is it's going to put a lot of pressure on people to figure out how do they relate to others regarding joint resources. How much are you worth to other people? How much are certain other people worth to you? And so please take your time about all this. Do not rush any of this stuff. Allow yourself to be puzzled. Allow yourself to feel as though you don't have a solution right now. In other words, learn right now, basically accept that you have to learn how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the new cliche phrase that's out right now. So we might as well take advantage of it. Allow yourself to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Basically say to yourself, okay, I don't know what to do right now. I don't have the solutions. I don't have all the resources. I don't have the answers. I don't have all the skills. I don't have all the talents. And I don't have the information that I need in order to make good, healthy decisions in order how to love myself, which is the most important thing I can do. Okay? So it's okay. You're kind of off the hook. Okay? So just chill. Hang out with us tonight. Spend the rest of the evening here for the last few minutes. We're going to wrap it up soon anyway, and then go from there. Okay? Okay? Mona Berkus, if you keep seeing 555, I hope that's really good. Moon in Cancer, if you see 1-1, that 1-1-1, that's really good. I want to go back to this. Don't go away, people. Don't go away. Hey, DQ, that's the end of your reading, all right? I'm going to put this stuff away, and I'm going to seize the moment, as they say. I'm going to grab this opportunity in Leo North Node fashion. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to flip this thing on again. I'm going to do some Leo showing off again, all right? Here we go. Okay, let's have a look. All right. No, we're going to go here. Hold on. Stay there. Don't go away, everybody. Okay, some of you guys were just writing in about numbers, 111 and 555. So I'm going to take advantage of that. You've got your own stories going on, I know, but I just want to show you something here if I can do this with you. We were talking about trying to get everybody to sign up as a Terra Illumination Love Tribe member. So we would go over here, okay, wherever it is. Oh, there's something wrong here. Give me a second here. I just want to show you something. Angel numbers, okay. Okay, so I want to show you something. I'm going to take you to the Terra Illumination Love Tribe membership place over at Patreon, okay? I'm not trying to steal your light or anything, whoever wrote in about 111 and 555, but look, Gabby Girl just wrote in about 1111s, all right? So numbers are important. I don't do numerology, but I do get it. I understand. I have a lot of numbers that talk to me during the day. Look at this. This is the goals section for becoming a member over at Terra Illumination Patreon page. So we look at the goals. And the number one goal right now for Terra Illumination oh, forget it. I'm not going to do this. It's not working. It's much better if you guys go to the Terra Illumination Patreon page, and you can do that from the links at the bottom of the video or the About section on the channel. Then you come here. This is where you come, and then please have a look. Please have a look and consider joining up. It's super, super, super good deal. All right. All right. So there we go. DQ, I hope you got something out of that. Okay, numbers are freaky, man. It's 1212. It was 1111 just a moment ago. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play a dance. I've burned out. I can't do anything more. I've had it for tonight, so I'm just gonna hang out with you guys, and we're gonna start dancing and do silly stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna play this girl song. So all the guys, if there's any guys left here, Olsen, if you're still here, if there's any other guys here, please get out your best drag outfits so we can hang out with the ladies and dance and have silly fun. Okay. All right, here we go.
It was one of those days where everything goes wrong. My hair fell out, my heel broke off, I slept through my alarm. I missed the bus tonight, school, my stalker walked me home. I sprayed his face with mace and then he left me all alone. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you.
See ya, Mona. See ya, Mona.
A lot of my relationships, they end up in the ditch. So I'm getting counseling for being another trouble bitch. The doctor's pills he gave me, they make me trip and fall. So if you are the man you say you are, you let me fall. So tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Fractions and manicures that break my love solutions against the backs of fancy racks or empty substitutions. What I really need is a man who throws me over his shoulder, takes me naked in the ocean, let me wet. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. There's nothing wrong with you. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Getting tattoos on my ass and up and down my arms could get me into trouble, leaving me rejected. Then again, pretending I'm so pure like they all do. There is no guarantee that I will be accepted.
Hey, oh, we're gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna dance our stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, oh, there's nothing I wanna do.
You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. We're gonna dance the stress away until the break of daylight. There's nothing wrong with you. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. I was just dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. I feel like Billy Idol right now. I feel like Billy Idol. Yeah, dancing with myself. Yeah. So, wow. All right. So, people, it's the end of another evening. It's been wonderful. It's been delightful. And I don't have anything really that important to say. I just feel like I want to hang out with you guys and watch the screen and see what kind of crazy antics that you guys are up to right now. I'm going to do some promotion in the meantime. We can all agree, we can forget about this, okay? We've done all the hard lifting, the hard, tough homework for tonight with this stuff, all right? Very, very serious stuff, but we're protected by beautiful divine energies as well. It's sacred geometry, people, okay? Got that? We're good, all right? All right. Next, very, very, very important stuff. For all of you wonderful love tribers, we're here. Number one, check out the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe membership page at Patreon. You know how to do that. See the description box below. Check out the channel. Go to the About section, all of that. Personal readings, you know what to do. The Zazzle merchandise stuff, you know what to do. Just check the links. First Friday healing events. We have room for a few more people. There's only room for a very small number of people. It's $5 a ticket. Tarot Illumination will be there in person live, okay? And this will not be recorded. This will not go on the channel. It's just only for the people who are there, okay? So check that out. See the links below. Check out the scarf and whatever else you want to do, all right? Thank you very much. So that's it. That's it, people. I'm just gonna see what you guys are talking about on the screen now, okay? Oh, so it's all about gambling. Okay. Well, Tarot Illumination does not forecast or predict numbers, okay? We don't do that here. None of that. Sorry. Sorry, stuff. Sorry, people. I don't know numbers. I'm not going to tell you the date when you're going to meet your twin flame. I'm not going to tell you how much money you're going to make. I'm not going to tell you how to cast a spell on the people that you hate. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to tell you how to cast a spell to make your twin flame show up for Christmas. We don't do that here, okay? All right. So I'm just going to check in. I'm just going to look, see what you guys are talking about. Money, 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 money. Primary fairy, let's talk sometime. Primary, we will do so. Because primary, what we're going to do, hold on. Did you get that thing earlier, primary? We were talking about, well, I'm working with Love Triber right now. We're doing trials and tests to see if we can do something like this, okay? An evening with, okay? An evening with, and you, primary, would be a classic choice, okay? I think it would be really, really awesome. An evening with primary feathers. How about that? Yeah, I think it would be really, really good. So if you want to talk about that, we can do that. Okay, cool stuff, right? Okay, so let's see what you're talking about. Okay, freaky stuff going on here tonight. Bizarre, bizarre stuff. Oh, actually, Fritali, thank you for asking. Here's what's going to happen. Fritali asked a very, very good question. When we do this thing, an evening with, it's going to be very much like we're doing here right now on Sunday Night Live, okay? And what happens is we're going to have Tarot Illumination. It's going to be just like this. It's just going to be Sunday Night Live, and we'll schedule it and date it and plan it. And then it'll be like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 6 p.m. on every, the first Thursday or the last Thursday of every month or something like that. Or the second Tuesday or something like that, you know, of every month. We'll have an evening with, and it'll be at 6 p.m. in the evening. And you just show up. And you can just log in like we're doing right now. But instead of just Tarot Illumination, we'll have Tarot Illumination over one side of the screen over here, and we'll have primary over here, or Fritali, or Laura, or Ellen, or Gabby Girl, or All Sun, somebody over here, and we can tell stories, okay? I don't know exactly how it's going to work. We're going to figure it out, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. 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 So I hope that answered your question, Fritali. An evening with Fritali. Fritali. Yes, we can do that, Fritali. I'm figuring out how to do that right now. Okay? Just be patient. We're going to figure it out. All Sun's Crazy Story Time. That's a perfect example. An evening with All Sun's Crazy Story Time. There you go. No, we're going to actually have, like, there's Tarot Illumination over there, and there's Frittily over here. And you will be talking live on camera, okay? It'll be just like Sunday Night Live, but there'll be two of us, okay? That's it. And people will be able to type in their comments. They can do the super chat. They can ask questions. You can reply to questions. And all that's happening is Tarot Illumination is hosting the evening. That's it. It's just another way to have another party. That's all. Orira. Orira. Hold on. You just arrived here, didn't you? Orira. 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 I just saw that. Orira. January 22nd, when I'm looking for a job, I'll get to. Whoa. Okay, that's way too much. That's a very big question to ask at the very end of the show. I can't help you tonight, Orira. So if you need a personal reading, you can come to tarotlumination.com and we can really get into it. Okay? So yeah, when you have your show, Lena. Oh my God, this is going to be so cool. This would be so freaking cool. Oh gosh, guys, I really, really want to do this. I really, really want to do this. I want to have an evening with. So you guys can like really get into it. Lena, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have an evening with Lena, okay? An evening with Lena. It's going to be fantastic. Orira, I just wanted to say thank you. We're at the end of the show tonight. We've been going for over 3 hours, and Tarot Illumination is exhausted. I got to wrap it up soon and wrap it up in a moment. It's been a very, very fun evening for everybody. Some very freaky things happened here tonight, but that's good. It's kind of normal for this channel now. So check in next week if you want to, Orira. Or if you need to, you can go to tarotlumination.com and you can book a personal reading, okay? Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Laura Ellen Smith. This would be perfect for you. This would be perfect. An evening with Laura Ellen Smith. You could get used to being a star, you know? You got to get comfortable with being on a stage and being a star. Cool, you get it? An evening with Gabby Girl. You know, maybe we could have an evening with Gabby Girl and Laura at the same time. 3 people. It might be a little crowded, you know, but it could be really fun. Oh my gosh, Pluto in Capricorn just arrived. Are you freaking serious? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need to talk. Gabby Girl, I know we'll be able to split the screen, okay? Dear Pluto in Capricorn, hello and welcome to the show. So Pluto in Capricorn, you must know something about this. Okay? More opportunities for Tarot Illumination, shameless self-promotion. This is Tarot Illumination. This is the Tarot Illumination book, Wealth, Money, Finance, subtitled Global Restructuring, January 2020. And it's all about Pluto in Capricorn coming back to this moment in time about 250 years ago, when Pluto was in Capricorn at 1776. 1776. Dear Pluto and Capricorn out there, are you aware of what we're talking about here? Pluto and Capricorn from 1776. Does that number 1776 remind you of anything if you are here in the United States? So there you go. Pluto and Capricorn. You must be aware of this. January 2020. That's going to be an extremely important time for you, okay? You can't blame everything on Pluto. Seriously. But it is very handy at times. Yes. Yes. Pluto in Capricorn is coming. It's already here. It's been here since 2008. But it's going to have a very, very serious moment of critical mass in January 2020. I'm serious, okay? Dear Pluto and Capricorn person, whoever you are, if you're out there, you can get this book. You can check out in the description section below. This book is basically a story that takes you up to an awareness of what is going to be happening around January 2020. Because essentially what it's all about is 1776 revisited. Okay? Can you imagine that? 1776 revisited. That is the Pluto in Capricorn return. It's happening in our lifetimes, people. It's a huge deal. Gabby girl, what's that? Wait a minute. Gabby girl, what's that? Your sister is a pop star? Oh my God. Okay, you can tell, as you can tell, Gabby, I'm all freaked out and wigged out by Gabby and your sister. So apparently Gabby's sister was a pop star in Italy. Yes, Pluto and Capricorn, the revolution. It is a revolution of liberation. Liberation from the oppressors, okay? Sing more, Gabby. Yeah, sing more, Gabby. Yeah, a pop star in Italy. Oh my gosh. I would love to have been a pop star in England or a pop star in America. It never happened. My dream was crushed. Thank you very much. That's an excuse for Terra Lumination to raise a glass. We had a lot of 3 of Cups here tonight. Oh, Gabby girl. So Gabby, don't tell anybody. Save it. Gabby girl, save it for an evening with Gabby, okay? And we'll have a big show and tell for an evening with Gabby. How about that? Okay? Pluto and Capricorn, it's over for tonight. Normally we have a poster that says, this is your chance for a free mini reading. And several people here tonight had a free mini reading. And we do that, but it's too late for tonight. I'm sorry. We're going to wrap it up soon, okay? Okay, I'm going to put on something. I got to get the vibes going here because I got to unwind. I got to wrap it up. Everybody, it's very, very late for everybody. And we have to start going home because we got a new week coming up. Here we go. Everybody, I know your glasses are empty. The refrigerator's empty. The snack bowls are empty. There's only just little bits and pieces left around. We've gorged on everything. We've had a wonderful night, but we still have energy to burn. So I'm asking you you don't even have to grab a partner. All I'm asking is that you just jump into the middle of the dance floor and freak out, okay? Okay? All right. Do your ultimate freak thing. Gabby girl, don't tell everybody. Don't tell everybody. We become alive before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach out for the skies. Opening my hands to love in the day. Gather in the sun's rays before I'm on my way. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us. Love is the word. Moving through the day, bring no access of lies. Giving thanks to heaven that I'm still alive. Blessing my enemies, blessing the ones I love. Praying for forgiveness for any damages I've done. Healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Now the day is done, and moon is on the rise. Like trials and tribulations all bottled up inside. I summon in the love as I reach up for the skies. I command all fear and shadows be gone before my eyes. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Okay, everybody, get your groove on. Pump it out. Pump out your moves. Love is the word. Oh, love is the word. Love is the word. Oh, love is the word. Good night, everybody. It's been a blast. It's been a blast. I'm going to let the music play on. I'm going to check out myself, but I'm going to let you all check out and say good night to each other. I know you like to do that. I am totally gone. I'm totally burned out, and it's over. It's over. It's over. So grab whatever leftovers you got. The refrigerator's empty. The snack bowls are empty. The dance floor is trashed. The bottles are empty. It's done. Okay? It's fantastic. For the skies, opening my hands to welcome in the day, gathering the sun's rays on my way, and the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word, the sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Moving through the day, bring no accidents and lives. Giving thanks to heaven that I'm still alive. Blessing my enemies, blessing the ones I love. Praying for forgiveness from the damages I've done. The healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word, the sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Now the day is done, the moon is on the rise. My trials and tribulations all bottled up inside. I summon in the love as I reach up for the skies. I command all fear and shadows be gone before my eyes. The healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word, the sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, now is the word. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making us whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the words, the sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. love is the word. Love is the word. Oh, no, love is the word. Good night, everybody. It's been a blast. Love you guys.